Sorry for the screw up, folks. I don't know what the hell's going on. Facebook has been just super weird lately. See if we can get green tone on everything. Looks like we've got some YouTube folks here waiting on the others to click off. Looks like we're live on Wimkin. I'm hitting that right now. All right, Wimkin's green. Checking everything else. Looks like we got some Facebook love. Counter is trying to catch up on Facebook. There's YouTube. All right, there we go. Waiting on, you might look in the lower left-hand corner. I decided to get a counter in the lower left-hand corner just to see if Facebook is full of crap or not. And right now it's not showing any, but I've got some people on. We'll see if this is just a lagging indicator. Hope everyone's doing well. We got... good job, Carrie. Glad everybody is good. Wonder why my chat isn't working. There it is. Chat caught up. There's Facebook. Everything's starting to work now. Okay, there we go. All right. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show. We got about 30 seconds. We're going to cover some election stuff. Got a whole bunch going on. And that's about it. Hope everyone's doing well. Gonna have a good show tonight. Goal is up. Tonight's goal, 200. That's what we're going for. If anybody hasn't had a chance to donate and you would not mind, we would appreciate it. Help keep the show free and clear since Facebook has decided to demonetize and remove us. So if you could help us, we would appreciate it. You just go to thedumshow.com/donate. We'll see you in a few seconds. Step into a Wimkin. What's going on, everybody? Matthew Spear from the Don't Unfriend Me show. I am proud to announce that the Documents of Freedom are back in stock. It's a 3-book collection, leather-bound, by Arcadia Publishing. Starts out with the Bill of Rights, and it's the complete edition of the rights, so you can look up and reference anything your heart desires. Declaration of Independence, with revisions and founder images included, beautifully illustrated. And last but not least, what would Documents of Freedom be without the Constitution of the United States of America in its entirety? The box is handmade by PFC flags, custom engraving, all 100% made in the USA from the nails to the glue. And we have a 5-star rating, satisfaction guaranteed, 150 sold 5 stars or better. It is so important, especially in today's society, to ensure that the younger generation has these books available in the future. Get them for your family and friends, available right now. Head on over to thedumshow.com/books. Thanks so much.
And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's stuff. Fox Twins here. Check out our friend Matthew Spirit at his podcast at The DUM Show and his website. Yeah, don'tunfriendme.com. Yeah.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The DUM Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
What is going on, Don't Unfriend Me Nation? Nobody else but me in the house. It's just, me in the house. Yeah, I just realized workout, shower, forgot to brush the old beard. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. We are on the precipice. 199,184 Facebook followers. Not that it really matters because they keep throttling us, but we do love you for it. So if you have not had a chance to do that, please stop on by and drop us a follow. We would appreciate it. Plus, you can find out when we're coming on and what's going on in the world. I want to say hello to everybody. A lot of people saying hello. I want to just listen. I'm going to try to give shout outs. And nobody, now listen, my Facebook people, my YouTube people, my Wimkin people, my Rumble people, my Instagram, don't get upset. How am I, Stacy? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Doing well. I'm feeling good. I've been hitting the weights and I feel good. I really do. I took a year off. I mean, I was doing sporadic once or twice a week, but I mean, I'm talking hitting it 5, 6, 7 days a week. And oh man, I feel good. I feel so much better. There's just nothing like a good workout and getting on that routine and you get the endorphins going and I feel good. I feel great. Feel good. Anyway, yeah, it's a take two. What happened was occasionally what happens is we set up the feed and then it quits out on us and it says, oh, we're sorry, it didn't work. And then, I got to reset everything and it's a pain in the ass. But it is what it is. So we're up now. Numbers are 19 on YouTube, 34 on Facebook. My God, it's so pathetic. That means that Twitter once again is carrying us. So let's get into this real quick. Instead of thanking everybody, I can't thank everybody, but I just want to thank my Twitter peeps. And I will get to other people, and if I don't, you can yell at me. Melanie, Michael Gillespie, Blazer fan helps us out quite a bit. And of course, Amy Stamcombe and the mods, and that's a given. But like Todd Schubert, he shares us out. Kevin always shares us out. Of course, like I said, all the mods. Who else do I see? Christine helps us out constantly. I just want to say thank you because you guys single-handedly have grown our Twitter to be honestly our most popular channel. I hate to say that. I mean, it's ridiculous. How is that possible with 5,200 followers? We got almost 200,000 on Facebook, and we 33 right now. It's ridiculous. That's stupid. How stupid is that? But Twitter is our really our number one channel, which is insanity. It just doesn't make any sense. So when you guys share it out, you make a difference, and I appreciate it because we want to continue to grow the channel. So whatever you're doing, keep it up because some nights when you share and you guys, hit a bunch of places and share it with people, we get 10 on. And it just shows if you share it, people stick around. But Facebook doesn't share it. They don't get it out. They get it out to my list and people have to, the really dedicated fans are the ones that constantly show up. But as far as stragglers, they don't show this thing at all. Like right now we got 65 on. That's ludicrous. It's just stupid. There's just no way. And everyone knows it. You guys can see us. I mean, today we put up a video and they throttled us. And they didn't want us to show it. And they deleted the video. And everybody's like, what happened to the video? And it's ridiculous. So it is what it is. So if you can do me a favor, if you could go ahead and make sure you share, like, and subscribe and all that stuff. And we'll grow like we always do. It just takes time. And also what sucks is Canada. Trudeau is not allowing any news or any of the dumb show content in Canada, which doesn't make, okay, listen, I understand if there's some really habitual jerk-offs out there that share constant disinformation and really are spreading nasty shit. I get it. You know, if you've got to, then you've got to, right? But it's not like, I mean, everything that comes out there that they would ban or go after, like the hurricane information, we went after the hurricane. I mean, I specifically fought against people over that this was a government-controlled hurricane. And I'm just like, this is stupid. Now that the hurricane broke up, hit the wind shear like I said it was going to, dropped down to a Category 3 like I said it was going to. The dirty side absolutely 100% had tornadoes all up and down the East Coast like we said it would. I mean, we did a better job than the Weather Channel. Does anyone want to challenge us? And remember what I said last minute? Be careful. Don't go too far north because it just might veer off course at the last minute. What did it do? It veered off course. I mean, to me, that'd be like, you know what? Let's boost this channel. Let's get this channel up. That's good information. Now, let's go ahead and throttle them because Kamala Harris comes out and says she wants to censor social media. And then I expose that. And then instead of, Facebook showing that like they should, because it's in their best interest, they decide to take down the video because it hurts Kamala Harris's campaign. Whatever. So stupid. I hate election season because of this. This is now my third election, whether it be midterm, primary, or general election. So this is my fourth. And I'm just like, I'm so over it. I'm done. I'm ready just to like, let's get this election done. Let's get Trump in office and then let's pop smoke because I am so tired of just getting throttled like crazy. The last 3 months have been brutal. And I think everyone agrees. Everyone agrees. Let's talk about a couple things. Justin Barkley went completely down today. That doesn't shock me. I mean, Justin's being throttled too. And he's a syndicated host. I mean, he's on iHeart. He sits in for Glenn Beck. The guy doesn't spread disinformation. But why are they throttling him? He's just a nice guy. We were lucky with Milton, 60% of Bradenton without power, but Sarasota is a little better, but anything north of here, I feel for those people. Oh yeah, so do I. Well, FEMA is broke. We know FEMA's broke. Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome to Twitter. Welcome to Rumble. We'll get our numbers up here. Folks, thanks for everything. Remember, Olivia's not here. Be gentle with me with donations because I'm going to have to get to these without seeing what's going on, and that's going to be difficult for me. So hang in there. Even if you let me know, that helps out so I can get those put in because that's important to me, man. I truly, you guys have, I hate to say it, but without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. And I don't hate to say that, but I mean, we've got expenses, we've got things that we've got to pay for, and the job is a job, and this is a job. This is just like the other, 35, 40 years that I worked. And honestly, I was working since I was 12, but this is a full-time job, and you guys make it possible to continue to do this. And we got some news today in regards to our mortgage. And, if this was 5 months ago, we would be done. The show would be over. It'd just be over. And we made a very large balloon payment about a year ago, knowing that things were going to get tight. We had some money in the savings, and we wanted to go ahead and at least renegotiate our contract because of COVID. And we wound up getting like $500 less of a payment a month, which is great. But it took them almost a year to do it. So we just were like, listen, let's go ahead and make a good faith payment. Let's show them that we're really into this and we're staying here for a while. And they got our payment down and they put that balloon payment, and these payments turned back on in December. And 5 months ago, if we were to have that mortgage come back, we would have quit. Like officially December 1st would be our last day. Olivia and I were talking about this today. We're like, we just won't, we can't continue to unfriend me. Sure, we might come on live and maybe, post an article or two, but the engagement that we have would just cut by 75%. We would just, do 2-minute videos. The lives would probably drop off to nothing. So you guys helping out and doing this has been amazing for us, and we can't thank you enough. And we're so freaking like dedicated to continue to do what we're doing because of y'all. So thank you so much for everything. It means a great deal. And the reason why is we had to replace a, $12,000 a month salary. I was an executive VP, and when we stopped, we were there. because Facebook was taking care of us and Facebook was giving us our ad royalty. And you guys see the ads on, but we don't get paid for that. We get none. I think we made last month $127 and ads were like $1.27. I showed everybody the numbers. This month it's not much better. And they just cut that from underneath us 5 months ago. And you guys have constantly donated and helped the show, and it's because of you. So I thank you. I'm humbled. I'm absolutely humbled, and I talk about it every night because I just can't believe you guys care enough about the show to fund it, and that means the world to me. So thank you. And I know there's not many shows like that. A lot of shows out there have corporate sponsorships, and they're syndicated. We're not. We've got Wimkin, which we love, by the way. Go to wimkin.com. Free speech. It's more important now than ever. And they are a social media. They're a mix between Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. They got videos, YouTube. They're everything. And it's a 100% free speech network. You should go take a look over there. I'm sure they would appreciate you. But anyway, I would appreciate if you had gone over there. That's pretty much it. Just wanted to share that with you. It's important to communicate, and wanted to let you know what was going on. Let's get to let's see. Hold on. I'm looking for where I can input these damn things real quick. I wish it would. It's so hard without Olivia. Can I just tell you? She's just become such a huge part of this show that it makes it really hard to do this effectively anymore because I suck at it. She's so much better at it than I am. And I taught her how to do it. It just shows you. They changed up my my windows. 1 second, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Come on. All right, I'm just going to close down and restart it. Hold on. I got tips waiting, and I can't. Matt, I hate to say this. I will not be able to help much this month. Tommy, first of all, let me talk about that real quick because that's really important to me. I want you all to do me a favor. I don't want anyone to apologize ever again. You never have to apologize. Anything that you can do is because you can and you want to. Nobody needs to tell me that they can't. You know what I mean? I don't want anyone to ever do that because it's never going to be that way with me. This show is free. And there are people, and you know what? Some of the people who tip, they put it in the comments and they go, for those who can't. And that's what this is about. Like, I give money because I can when I can. I give 10% of all of our proceeds to veterans, and it's something that I've always done, and I'm not going to stop. But if you can't, you just can't. It's okay. You never need to apologize. I certainly appreciate your help. And if you can't, you can't. That's just the way it is. All right. Let's see. I got to put this in real quick, and then we can get started. Sorry, I don't have Olivia. She's good at this. All right, put that in. Christine, thank you so much. And then Uno Mas. All right, let's get to it. That's a good start. Appreciate the start. Thank you so much. Like I said, our goal is 200. We love you guys too. We appreciate everybody trying to help. Never, ever need to apologize. All right, let's get to it. Did I get the cat tower put together? Yes. It's right over there. It's built, and we're going to get a camera for it. And so we have the Yanny cam, or the Yenny cam, and it's going to be right over there. But I got to get the camera installed. But we're going to have a camera that we can go to show Yenny at any time. Thank you, everybody, for dealing with me trying to get everything ready to go. And the good news is it gives people a chance to come on. All right, let's get to it. As far as any donations, I'm going to try to check them every 15 minutes or so. Remember, you go to thedumshow.com/donate. Anything helps. We appreciate it. Okay, there's a lot of people who are saying right now, hey, Donald Trump. Oh, Real American always shares too. That guy's insane. Here's the thing. Everybody right now is going, oh, Donald Trump doesn't want to win. He doesn't want to win. Now, the reason why people keep saying that, which is just really stupid, okay? because this came out. I'm putting this over on the desktop here so I can pull this up and you can take a peek. This article came out. And it basically says Trump heads to blue states with stops at Madison Square Garden, Coachella. His campaign is also focused on the 7 battleground states that will decide the election. President Donald Trump departs after speaking during the campaign, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So that's the update. So why is he in New York? Why is he going to California? Why? What the hell? Why would you go into LA County in California? Now, Jeffrey had something nice to say. Your dumb show's come a long way. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks, Jeffrey. We're doing pretty well. We're doing great. We're proud of what we're putting out of there. And we understand. Listen, I could understand if one channel was blowing up. Just Facebook, we were lucky. We had like 5 or 6 things go viral over a year, and it's just continuing to grow. But my other channels are just slowly plugging along. And if they were all like, all of them were just not doing well, I would just be like, all right, screw it. We're done. We're not making a difference. But the engagement we have is incredible. And I just have to believe that it's a matter of time before we grow to a point where we excel. That's what we want. And if we don't, well, then shit, who cares? All right. So Trump heads to blue states. Why? Why is he doing this? And people are they don't think. So there's a site. It's called Veterans for Responsible Leadership. Oh God. Listen, can I say something? I'm a veteran and I know a lot of veterans. And can I just say that veterans are full of shit as anybody? I mean, can I say that? Can we have that conversation without you getting mad? Good, because it's the truth. It's the truth. Does it have a poll so Yenny can keep showing her ass? Okay, you know what? Everyone is so damn concerned with this. Let me see if I can get the camera up real quick, and I'll just show you what it looks like. I got to restart this. Oh, no, I can't. I can just do this. Here. Oh, let's see. There we go. Ah, shit. That's in the way. It's okay. I'm going to restart my phone. I'm going to multitask. You guys, I can do these things. So let me just finish this. I'm going to restart the phone, and then I'll have my continuity camera up on my phone where I can pump it into the show, and I will show you what the dealio is, okay? All right, great. So when we talk about this site is a veteran-based site, and what they want to do is get you to believe that Donald Trump isn't in this to win this, right? That Donald Trump's just doing this for whatever reason. So it says Trump doesn't want to win the election, is what it says. Trump is going to, I'm going to zoom in. Trump is going to Coachella in LA County, Madison Square Garden, October 27th, the election, November 5th. None of it makes sense until you think about it the way he does. 13 threads this jackanate put it on here. New York and California are massively blue states. No shit. Really? That's new. Trump lost both states by 23 percentage points in 2020. He sure did. No poll of any repute has him close in either state this year. That's correct. He will lose both states in 2024. Yeah, almost assuredly. The Trump campaign told NBC that the Madison Square Garden event is a rally to kick off an arena tour of battleground states. You'll see media claiming because he wants to engage Latinos, or that he owes California, or because he's lazy, or that his ego wants to play big arenas. Wow, what unbiased reporting. The media isn't thinking about it correctly and unfortunately continues to treat his campaign as normal and honest. Well, you're not thinking about it correctly because you don't know shit about campaigns. See, this is why I don't get into stuff. I don't get into the microcosm. I don't get into the stuff, the minutia. I get into the things that I know about. And it's always politics. And yes, I can speak fairly articulately about most topics that come up on the show, but there's just sometimes I don't know. But this is one I do. He says, so what is really going on? While these states are proportionately very blue in terms of raw numbers, California has the greatest number of registered Republican voters at 5.25 million in the U.S. New York is fourth. To talk to a lot of Republicans, this is where to go. No, because California and New York Republicans are going to tune into Donald Trump anyway, and they get their information from Truth Social, and they get it from his rallies or his website. That's it. They don't go to mainstream media, okay? So that's not going to do it. These people can't vote in other states, so he's not there trying to win their vote. Well, unless they're dead or they've moved or... The MAGA movement was born in California as GOP radicals became increasingly extreme in their relative isolation. A few MAGA leaders were Stephen Miller, Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, and Andrew Breitbart. It wasn't born in California. MAGA was born the moment he came down the golden staircase. This guy's a dipshit, whoever he is. This is what I tried to tell you. Veterans, come on. Not all veterans know what they're talking about. Trump wants to give the extremists a reason to fight, not with ballots, but with fists. Okay, you're done. You just sound like a complete, just Karen. Give me a break. Let me tell you why Donald Trump is doing what he's doing and why he's doing it where he's doing it. A lot of you have an idea, I'm sure. You've watched the show long enough, okay? But I'm just going to give it to you straight. His strategy is simple. There's 5 reasons, and I've written down 5 reasons for you because I like to make sure that you're well informed and you have all the information you need to combat dickheads like this. He wants to expand the electoral map. What does that mean? He wants to target blue states. What happens is that there are states that are just absolutely written off. States that will never, ever, at least in this election, turn blue and will never turn red. And those states are like Oregon and Washington for blue and Oklahoma and Nebraska for red. Well, Nebraska will share one electoral, so we can't use Nebraska. But if we go ahead and say Arkansas, okay? If we go ahead and say Louisiana, probably Florida, California, New York, these are fixed states. And these states ultimately have a large electorate, but don't do anything for the electoral college, right? Doesn't make any sense. But when you put more states in play, it forces Democrats to defend their territory. This is what he did flawlessly against Hillary Clinton, and the idiot Democrats didn't know then either. What he did is he went into Wisconsin and Michigan, predominantly blue heavy, that were all polling for Hillary Clinton. He went into Minnesota, and what happened? Those states ultimately started showing a trend for Trump, very positive. And he started going into these non-battleground states and turn them extremely competitive. It forced Hillary Clinton to do something. What she did was say, I'm not going to Michigan. I'm not going to Wisconsin. I'm not going to go to Minnesota. Fuck that. They're blue. I am going to go ahead and focus on the battleground states. But those battleground states were already leaning towards Donald Trump quite a bit. So she had to go in there and hit the battleground. She hit Florida. Little did she know she wasn't going to win Florida. She spent a lot of times in bigger, heavier, where she was told that it was purple. She even went to Texas. So what you had was Hillary Clinton, within the last 3 or 4 weeks, who thought that the election was hers, where they were telling her she was up 20 points in these polls. And Donald Trump did the right thing, which was force her to look at other states that were no longer on her book sheet. This crushed Hillary Clinton. These states said, what the hell? Why didn't you visit? Why didn't you give us any love? Donald Trump did. He did like 7 rallies in Michigan. He did like 9 in Wisconsin, and he stole the states. He stole that number from her. So she got on the defensive. This is the exact same thing he's doing here, but there's a difference. It's not to win. It's to do something else, and we'll go over it together. He can make those states competitive, and it would shift resources from Kamala to have to buy in what are the 2 most expensive commercial states when it comes to advertising in the union? You guessed it, New York and California. If he goes there and campaigns, she's going to have to throw some money at it. Now, she's got $1 billion. But when you go and campaign in California and New York, $200 million is what you're going to have to go ahead and spend to go ahead and compete in these last 4 weeks in those states, which takes away money from the battleground states. So what you do is you keep having her spread her money thinner and thinner, and $1 billion gets eaten up really fast when you're advertising every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes on these radio stations. So what else is he doing? He's appealing to disaffected voters. There is a very large constituency on the left and the right that has no desire to vote. Now, Joe Biden beat him by 7 million votes in the popular, and that was one of the biggest shellackings we've seen since Reagan and Mondale. But the interesting thing is we know how that happened. How it happened is that because of COVID and lockdowns, we saw a massive increase in mail-in ballots. Those mail-in ballots ultimately were for unregistered voters. This increased the population of voters, and they don't have that luxury this time. You're going to see less voters than you did last time, more than likely. All the original numbers will tell us that a lot of people are voting early, but they don't anticipate it to be as large as it was. The interesting thing also about this is that there has been a larger turn for Republicans registering than Democrats. In fact, it's like 2.1 million since 2022 have registered Republican versus Democrat. This is a very big concern for them, especially in states like New York and California, where they're losing the supermajority that they possess. And it's certainly not going to go purple, but it just might go light blue. And that concerns them because it impacts their donations. It impacts their fundraising. But there's something else that impacts that maybe you haven't thought about, and that's what we're going to talk about. When he focuses on these working class populations, and these are the cities that he's going to, don't kid yourself. These aren't elitist cities. These aren't Democratic strongholds. This isn't big tech or big business. These are the reddest portions of those states. It's going to make voters who feel neglected, usually by the Democratic Party, to listen to Trump's message and talk about the revitalization of trade and how immigration is overtaking. And this resonates with voters, especially around the economy. What does that create? Well, people have relatives. And what it can do is have people use him as a voice piece and go to their relatives and their disenfranchised friends and family and say, listen, I heard Trump and wow, man, I was pretty impressed. This will increase voter turnout in other areas like swing states because everyone who lives in Virginia, everyone who lives in Pennsylvania, everyone who lives in Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, everyone who lives in Georgia, everyone who lives in Arizona, Nevada, all have relatives in California and New York. In fact, I think you could do 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon in 2 degrees when it comes to, do I have a relative who lives in New York? And either someone you know or you directly have a relative who lives in California and New York. That is going to increase overall productivity in these states. So it's smart. The other thing that Trump is doing is he's boosting turnout. Now, here's the thing. I've told you and predicted that the 7 swing states, he's winning 6 out of 7 right now, fairly decisively. Minnesota, it doesn't look great, but it doesn't mean that he can't. Here's the thing. I explained to you that in 2016 and 2020, Trump showed anywhere from a 5% to 8% overproduction on his ROI, his return on investment, which means that his votes that showed up, they were demonstrating and expecting, when it came to Joe Biden, 5 to 8% more than what Joe Biden got and ultimately went to Trump. It's not that those people stayed home. It's that they voted for Trump. We saw this in 2016 too, which means that his overall turnout is underrepresented by the polls, and it always has been. 2016, it was excessive because of the shadow vote. In 2020, people came out and they were proud to vote for Trump, and they felt like it literally was a fight between left and right, COVID, lockdowns, everything else. And people were very, very boisterous about their vote. People were angry. But now in 2024, people have went back to the 2016 method. They're a lot quieter about their vote. They're not screaming from the rooftops. They're afraid to put signs out. They think that they're going to, have people rip down their stuff or fight them or yell at them. Because let's face it, the left are violent and they don't like us. And that's just the way it is. So a lot of people don't want to say anything. This is reflective in the early polls. Joe Biden had a 5 to 7% lead in the swing states. It was a kiss of death. Hillary Clinton didn't, but she was still showing 2.5, 3, 4-point lead. Kamala Harris has anywhere from 0.75 to 2% lead. That's not enough. And I'm telling you, it is a huge number. This is going to show up on Election Day. And if they think, and she's been playing and sitting back, and we call it in hockey, is when you sit on a lead, the most dangerous lead in hockey is not 1-0. It's not a tie. It's not 5-0. It's 2-0. A 2-goal lead in hockey is the scariest fucking lead in the world because you're 1 goal away from having, oh shit, tying it up with 1 goal. And a team always seems to find that 1 goal. It's just, it happens. And it's not just one. You'll see a bam, and then like within 2 minutes later, a second goal is scored and you're tied up. It always happens in hockey. And it's hard to explain why, other than teams kind of reserve and they play for 5 minutes super hard, then they kind of coast back. They get a goal and they kind of sit on a little bit. The teams that are really successful are the ones that continue to push the gas. These are the teams with stamina. These are the teams with 4 lines, and they usually win the cup. In this case, Kamala Harris had a lead, and since the DNC, she has sat on it. She's now trying to do interviews, but those interviews didn't go well. So she is struggling right now. She's trying to identify, what the hell do I have to do to be successful? And what you need to do is hit as many states as Trump, but she's not. So this is a big one. It's a huge one. Boosting turnout among his base. Even if flipping a blue state is unlikely, he's going to energize the Republican base in these states. This is for fundraising, okay? But there's one other thing, and I'm going to get to it right after this one. Targeting specific demographics. Some blue states have swing districts or sizable population of independents and working class voters. Campaigning in these areas will absolutely help him down ticket. And let's face it, there is a very big opportunity, and in fact, it's my prediction, and I believe this wholeheartedly, that the House and the Senate is going to go through New York. New York is vulnerable. Remember what happened in 2022 primaries, how close New Jersey did. They were ready to flip a couple of seats that they didn't anticipate. Then look at Virginia. Virginia flipped blue seats and went red. Remember Youngkin, when he came in and what he did. He's at the end of his 4 years now, too. So you have a situation where there are Democrat strongholds that have demonstrated that people are sick and tired of the status quo. New York is very much viable. They're sick of the crime, they're sick of the immigrants, and they are ready for change. And this is a very, very good thing when it comes to the Senate and the House. And I believe that New York will ultimately be the deciding factor for the House and the Senate. Georgia could also play a little bit of a spoiler, but I think New York is going to be the big one. So of course, Trump is spending a lot of time in New York because Trump believes that he's going to win. And based upon the swing states, based upon where Biden was, based upon that there's never been a nominee who has been losing the swing states 6 months out from the election who's ever won, ever in U.S. history, it looks very good for Donald Trump and these early forecasts that Kamala Harris is losing steam, and she's losing it fast. So Trump is making sure he's getting into these states. The last thing is that when you make appearance in blue states, he can craft a narrative that he's fighting for all Americans, not just those in traditional red areas. So when that person says, well, there's a lot of Mexicans in there and he wants to get them riled up and fight, that's fucking racist, dude. But second, what it does is it helps people in those southern states to say, wait a second, he was up in New York, he was up in California, and my cousin Juan saw him. It helps people understand that he's not segmenting into left versus right, that he's not saying blue state, red state, Christians and people who don't believe in God. What he's saying is that I'm willing to go into the deep blue areas and I'm not afraid. It's a hell of a lot more important to voters to see him in these states, even if they don't like him, even if they don't see him. Just the fact that they read, oh my God, he's in Coachella. Oh my God, he's in the Bronx. Oh my God, he's in New York. That's really cool because we haven't seen a Democrat here since J. Edgar Hoover, who's not even a Democrat. So I just want you guys to understand is that Donald Trump is not stupid. And more importantly, either is Corey Lewandowski. A lot of people don't like Corey Lewandowski, but he is a very good political strategist. And one of the main reasons Donald Trump won in 2016 and desperately missed him in 2020. He is back on the front. This is a total Corey Lewandowski move. He's analyzed the numbers like I have, and that is why he's in blue states, not because he doesn't want to win. He actually wants to win, but he also wants the House and he wants the Senate, so he can go ahead and have a mandate, because that's the most important thing for Trump. Because if he gets there and he doesn't have the House and the Senate, he doesn't have a mandate. And if he doesn't have a mandate, he really can't do shit except executive orders, which means his legacy will be overwritten just like Biden did to him. Does that make sense? Great. I'm glad we had this conversation, and I'm glad y'all understand. Got another donation I got to put in. Thank you so much, Candace. Appreciate you, Candace. Let me put that in real quick. Any questions on that, let me know. But that is my opinion on the who, what, when, where, why. And of course, the people who don't understand how politics works and can't fathom why Donald Trump would be going in the deep blue states, it's because Kamala's not going in the deep red states, which means that Trump has a home base. He has a safe spot. He knows Florida's good. He knows Texas is good. He knows that the Rust Belt is okay. He knows that the Northern Corridor is okay. That he knows that he's going to be competitive in Pennsylvania. He might do an upset in Virginia. He might take one of the 3 Minnesota, Michigan, or Wisconsin states. This leaves him an opportunity to kind of fart around a little bit. He will do a blitz. He'll do his 4 or 5 a days, but that's going to be at the 3-week mark. Right now, he is going to set himself up for a massive blitz through all these swing states. That's what I predict next. I don't know his schedule, but I guarantee you he is going to spend the rest of the election in these swing states hammering them over and over, while Kamala Harris has to play catch up. It's actually very smart. Joe has also burned her because he said, oh, everyone's talking. Okay, you guys are all talking about your own stuff. Why would he go through all that crap if he doesn't want to win? Well, that's the point, because people are stupid. And like I told you, not all veterans are the cat's meow. Just because they have veteran in front of their name doesn't mean they know what they're talking about, okay? You got to listen to people's track records. And listen, I'm a cocky guy. I've been a cocky guy my whole life, but I just stand by my like when people come on and start talking shit, I'm just like, dude, pick it apart. Find where I've been wrong. Hit me on the things that I've been wrong about. And it doesn't matter if it's a hurricane or Jewish space lasers or Ukraine and Russia. It doesn't matter. Now, the one thing that I've always said, and I will do it again, there's 2 things when it came to Ukraine and Russia. The first one was the Skull Island. Or Stake Island. And it was being reported across all media that Russia had bombed that island and everyone had died. And then we saw them on a bus. I course corrected, I walked it back, and I completely corrected in front of everybody, even though I didn't have to, because it was important to me. The second thing was 3 months before Putin invaded, the buildup that we were seeing was nothing really out of the ordinary. He was staging anywhere from 50 to 55,000, but military exercises dictated that annually he did that. But when he started encroaching upon the 100,000 and moving mechanized division and logistics onto the border, that is when Leroy and I both said he's going to invade, and here's why. That doesn't mean we're wrong. It just means that the intel that we had at both times wasn't accurate, and we were simply saying this is what's being reported at this time. But I did say, did I have a feeling that Putin would go in? I was like, no, I don't believe he will. I was wrong. And you can be wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens once in a while. But the thing is your credibility there. I'll put my election predictions and I'll put most of the things I say against anybody. Including Charlie Kirk, who was wrong about Kerry Lake, and also the 17 Trump-supported people in 2022 and in 2020 who all lost. And I'm telling you, I really hope that that changes this go-around. Here is a video of Gretchen Whitmer. You might like this. I doubt you will. She's weird. She was on, I don't know what's up with all these people going on these podcasts that I've never heard of, but I can't play the audio in this because I don't want to get a strike. And I will tell you, Facebook is looking for everything. She has Doritos. Now, I know that we had this whole Dorito thing at the gas station when it came to Kamala Harris. But she goes on this podcast and she feeds this girl in I don't know, a dormant state, a penitent state, kneeling, almost like taking a rosary or not rosary, but a wafer, the blood of Christ. What is that? Communion or a sexual innuendo? I don't understand it. And then Kamala giving us a look. I don't understand what's going on here. It's just weird. Can I just say that Gretchen Whitmer is not an ugly woman? I'm just sorry. Just had to say it. But this is what frustrates me is when it comes to Whitmer, here is the interview, and I want you to listen to this shit. Maybe somebody can fill in the gap because They're talking about Stanley Cups. I don't know if Gretchen remember. I think she's married to a doctor, and Detroit hasn't won a Stanley Cup in 20-something years. I don't know what's going on, but let's listen to this.
Okay, and you have 2 daughters. When they come back home and they leave their Stanley Cups lying around, do you ever think about getting a post-birth abortion?
When they come back and have their Stanley Cups laying around. So does somebody, are one of her daughters dating an NHLer or something? I'm confused. Maybe I'm just stupid. Someone help me fill the gaps.
Well,
But listen to this. What are you doing laughing about abortion? I mean, I understand that your state doesn't really care and you just murder at will and you want to pretend that late-term abortion isn't a real thing, but we all know it is. This doesn't make any sense.
2 daughters. When they come back home and they leave their Stanley Cups lying around, do you ever think about getting a post-birth abortion?
Well, first of all, thank you for raising that because there's no such thing.
Great.
So I think it's really important for us to make sure people.
Stanley Cup. Got it. Okay. Not the Stanley Cup, but the Stanley tumblers. Okay. That makes, I got it. I'm on the case. Thank you. Thanks for telling me. That makes sense now. See? That's why it's something, I'm just not in the know on some things. What do you want? What do you want from me? Okay. Well, that makes sense.
People understand that when people like Donald Trump say that after birth abortion, that's just not really a thing that exists. So.
Okay, and you have 2 daughters.
It does exist because I'm going to prove it to you. So what you're saying is that when a baby is out of the womb, at no time is a baby terminated by a botched abortion. In no way is a baby born and then ultimately has a defect that wasn't picked up where mother and doctor can make a decision. Are you sure? Are you positive? Well, guess what? You're wrong. Because this bastard was my governor, and I remember this interview, and I played it on the show ad nauseum. Here it is.
No exception. There was a very contentious committee hearing yesterday when Fairfax County Delegate Kathy Tran made her case for lifting restrictions on 3rd trimester abortions, as well as other restrictions now in place. And she was pressed by a Republican delegate about whether her bill would permit an abortion, even as a woman is essentially dilating, ready to give birth. And she answered that it would permit an abortion at that stage of labor. Do you support her measure and explain her answer?
Yeah, and I wasn't there, Julie, and I certainly can't speak for Delegate Tran, but I would tell you first thing I would say, this is why decisions such as this should be made by providers, physicians, and the mothers and fathers that are involved. There are, when we talk about 3rd trimester abortions, these are done with the consent of obviously the mother, with the consent of the physicians, more than one physician, by the way. And it's done in cases where there may be severe deformities, there may be a fetus that's non-viable. So in this particular example, if a mother is in labor, I can tell you exactly what would happen. The infant would be delivered. The infant would be kept comfortable. The infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired. And then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mother. So I think this was really blown out.
Thank you, Candace. I appreciate you.
Proportion. But again, we want the government not to be involved in these types of decisions. We want the decision to be made by the mothers and their providers. And this is why, Julie, that legislators, most of whom are men, by the way, shouldn't be telling a woman what she should and shouldn't be doing with her body.
And do you think multiple physicians should have to weigh in as is currently required? She's trying to lift that requirement.
Well, I think it's always good to get a second opinion and for at least 2 providers to be involved in that decision, because these decisions shouldn't be taken lightly. And so, I would certainly support more than one provider.
All right, let's go back to the phones now for the governor.
You heard it here. If baby wants to be resuscitated, which is up to the family, if the baby has a birth defect that is life-threatening, we'll make the baby comfortable and essentially kill the child. But you notice how they called it a fetus the entire time. I'm surprised I didn't say clump of cells. This is such crap. Listen, I am 100% open. I'm just going to say this right now. I am not pro-life, and I'm not pro-choice. I am anti-murder. And I don't like murder in any way, shape, or form. And here's the thing. When it comes to the death penalty, people are like, oh, well, how can you support the death penalty? There's two reasons. One is that person has had a chance to make and know the difference between right and wrong. And that person made a decision that was purely evil in all sense of the word. Because if capital punishment is the conviction, then you have done something completely evil. The second thing is that it is, in my opinion, self-defense posthumously for the victims. Is that they had a right to defend themselves and their lives, and it was taken from them. So you should die. So it's not murder. It's self-defense. So it's not semantics. It's the way I feel, and I believe it. Now, do I believe that abortion should take place sometimes? Absolutely. I'm sorry. I truly believe that there is a very small infinitesimal percentage. It used to be about overall 67 million babies since 1965, 1970, 2% for life of mother, rape, and incest, 2%. But now that number is even smaller. It's under 1%. But still, I still think those are important. And there are times where somebody has to make a decision that's right for them, and I don't want to interrupt that. But there has to be limits. And 73% of the United States agrees that late-term abortions are absolutely uncalled for and ridiculous. And don't you remember when it used to be the first trimester and anybody outside of that would have been a nutcase? Then second trimester, it's like, holy shit, what the hell are you doing? Then third, you're a fucking murderer. Now it's like, well, if they're out of the womb and then the mother decides, what the hell, people? It's murder. I believe that even if it's within 8, 10 weeks, 5 weeks, 1 day, you're still killing life. And you have to address that. You have a living, growing, breathing, non-functional from a mental standpoint, but from a metaphysical, anatomical standpoint, you have a functioning living thing that will develop into a human being at some point. And if you don't believe this, then why do you believe if a mother is pregnant and somebody kills her, no matter what stage of pregnancy is, that they actually have 2 counts of murder to face? Well, because it's a life, and you know it's a life. But in order for you to deal with your guilt, you've said it's a clump of cells. Gross, it should be 100%. Well, listen, I am not going to tell a 12-year-old girl to have a child. Sorry, that's gross. That's horrible. That's disgusting. There's just no way. If my daughter is raped, I'm sorry. No. I'm not putting my daughter through that. There's no fucking way. This is not a chance. Now, if she has sexual relationships with somebody and gets pregnant, it's a completely different story. I'm going to educate her. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to talk as a family, and we're going to make the decision that's right for that child and her, and we'll figure it out. But what I'm not going to do is sit here and say that a 12-year-old who gets raped by her uncle has to have a child. That's just fucking barbaric. So that's gross. You know what I mean? So I understand where people might have some hesitancy and say it should be 100% or nothing. I think that's just as bad as people say that there should be unfettered access to abortion and it should be 100% or nothing. I think there is a middle ground here. And in most cases, whether it's guns, whether it's immigration, whether it's geopolitical disputes, is that there has to be a middle ground, right? I think it's very dangerous to have a middle ground on taking a life of a child. And that doesn't matter whether that is at 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks. It has to be done with care. It has to be done with an extreme amount of love. And we must be careful because there is morality in society, and it's what makes us different than the animals. It's what makes us different than the evil. And we have to make decisions on a case-by-case basis on the individual. The moment we start doing collectivism, it's just like the left. When we say abortion, illegal, no matter what, in any situation, well, now you're doing what the left does. And you're saying that what one thing is good for everybody, no matter what. That negates individual rights. Now, what about the right of the child? We don't ignore that. You can't. But you also can't ignore the life of the mother. There are 2 lives impacted here, and you need to have rational conversation that's based on love, compassion, and privacy. because I don't want anyone in my house seeing what I'm doing in the bedroom. I don't want you to know what's in my bank account. I don't want you to know any of my things that happen in my life. And I think that we get way too involved in the microcosm and don't focus on the bigger picture. And here's the bigger picture. If you want to worry about the 0.75% of abortions, let's focus on the 98.25% that are used as birth control. Let's just start there. Let's start there when people aren't using condoms. They're not using contraception. They're not using the after morning pill, whether you agree with it or not. There are plenty of things now. This isn't the Blair Witch Project. This isn't the Stepford Wives. This isn't the 1300s. There's contraception. And if you've used all of these opportunities to ensure that you didn't get pregnant and you still got pregnant, you must stop and ask yourself the question, if I've defied all of the odds and the percentages told me that I had a 99.9999% chance of not getting pregnant and I still did, then maybe there's a higher purpose of you being pregnant. Maybe there's a reason you got pregnant, and you may not believe in God, but maybe you should stop and ask yourself the question. I've looked at the scientific reasons. I've looked at the financial reasons. I've looked at the mental stability reasons. I've looked at the overall practicality. Have I looked at the spiritual reasons? And if you haven't, then you're leaving a very large portion, because there is nothing more spiritual than the gift of life. There's nothing more moving that brings you closer to God than seeing your child born. I hope that makes sense. I hope nobody's like, oh, that's gross, because it's not gross. It's considerate and it's brought with love. But we must stop trivializing abortion, and we must stop saying 100% or nothing, because I will tell you, if that's what you're going to take, then honestly, we are very, very similar sounding to what the left does, which is a line in the sand that one thing, one way, and one ideology is the only way. And that's not what we do. That's not what conservatives do. And in fact, it's not a conservative practice. That's an extremely liberal practice, because you're saying every single person is going to get the same result no matter the outcome. That's equity. And I don't think we do equity. It's just a thought. If you find that gross, I'll take it. Call me gross. That's fine. I don't even know if you were talking to me, because Olivia's not here to tell me whether you're replying to somebody or talking to me. And yes, abortion is a trauma. These people who come out and put birthday candles on the amount of babies that they've killed, this is some sick shit. It should be an experience that is not, it's not a happy occasion. It's painful. It's not just a physical damage, it's a mental damage. It's a trauma. It's a separation. You're breaking a kinetic bond, a mental bond, a connection with that child, and terminating it. That is not something that doesn't deserve a conversation, that doesn't deserve some mental support. That's another thing. By letting people just get abortion after abortion, it creates callousness. It creates a desensitized and anesthetized feeling towards the importance of human life. We have got to slow down and make better decisions. We've got to inform people. We've got to talk. We've got to make adoption easier. We've got to make it a process that isn't as hard as it is right now. All of these things are huge topics. I just don't know if I would define that as gross. That's just me. I could be wrong. Let me see if I can get this thing. I told you guys I would. Hi, Yenny. Say hi. What are you doing? She got her new kitty tower. She's very happy. All right. I'll turn off the light. Jeez. I'll turn off the light. Okay. She's looking at me like, dude, turn off the light. Mom's not here. Turn it off. Okay. I'm getting it. Stop staring at me. All right. Lights off. She's very happy. Very happy cat. So that'll be on the show tomorrow, so you can see any. Folks, do me a favor. We're a little bit light tonight. We've got quite a few people on. Great to see so many people on. 68 on Facebook, 28 on YouTube, and a whole bunch on Twitter, Rumble, and Wimkin. We are a 100% donation site, We don't have any huge sponsors. We have Wimkin, who we are partners with, who we love. If you have not been over to wimkin.com, please go over and sign up. But we rely on you for donations, and Facebook has done a horrible, horrible thing to us, taking away our finances. So we ask for our viewers, if you can help us, if you can go ahead and donate, we would appreciate it. You can go to thedumshow.com/donate. We have about, looks like $153 to go for tonight. We have made it 10 nights in a row. If you can help us hit that 200 tonight, so please help us out. All right. I didn't mean to offend anybody. People, this show, I promise you this, if you watch this show for a long enough period of time, you're going to get offended. Okay? It's going to bother you at some point. I'm going to say something that you don't agree with. Folks, that's no reason to stop a relationship with somebody. If all this matters to you is that you want someone to agree with, then this isn't the show for you. Because we're going to bring ideas here that take both sides into account. Very rarely do we just say, this is it, this is the way it is. Do I think anyone should vote for Kamala Harris? No. Don't worry. Take care of your animals, Mel. Do I think anyone should vote for Kamala Harris? No. Do I think the Second Amendment should be... Go sit down. She's not here. Honey, go. All right, I'll turn the light back on. Holy shit, this cat. I'm sorry. I turned the light off. Yeah, I thought you wanted... There, it's on. Go sit down. Oh, my God. This cat. So if you're just waiting for that moment to be offended, there are things that I'm adamant on. Second Amendment. Should there be any consideration to alter? No. But folks, there's 27,000 pieces of legislation currently in Washington with the word gun in it. I'm just letting you know. There's over 764 different laws that are spread federally across the nation. It already has been infringed. In fact, 9 out of our 10 of our Bill of Rights have already been infringed upon. The only one that isn't is number 3, which is quartering of troops. And like I've said before, unless England decides to evade, I think we're going to be okay. So there are things that we are bulwark on, that we're just not going to move on, that it's like, thou shalt not pass. But when it comes to most things, like Ukraine and Russia or Israel and Palestine, or the border, or fentanyl, or illegal immigration, or space lasers from Jews that are controlling hurricanes. Oh my God. We're going to bring you multiple pieces of information. We've broken a lot of things here. And one of them, like the Baltimore Bridge scenario, where people said it was, Chinese hackers, and oh my God. And we broke this down of how it was possible, and it wound up being the Lahaina fires. We shot down the space lasers. We went in the face of people like Laura Logan. We went into the face of people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Stu Peters and all these other, Charlie Kirk, and we openly combated the narrative, and we won. We won on all those. I can go back to Ukraine. I can go back to what the Jews were going to do in Gaza. We can go back to the election. We can go back to J6, and I can break it all down for you. You can watch these shows. We were right. So there's going to be times that you might disagree, but it doesn't mean you leave. You shouldn't run away. That's not what this is about. It means suck it up. Be unhappy. Rub some dirt on it and get back in there. All right? Tori says, I've been watching for a while. I know, Tori. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to everybody. But it's not gross. Okay. Surprisingly, I've not gotten offended in the 3 years I've watched the show. Yeah, that's because I say your picture's pretty. That's why, because I'm a suck-up. That's why. Just don't get in my bad side. I'll tell you what. All right. So what do we talk about? We talked about the election. We talked about Trump. Made some connections between why he's going, where he's going, and what he's doing. Does he want to run? Of course he wants to run. And of course he wants to win. When Trump says he wants to make America a better place, I believe him. You should too. The guy has gotten 3 assassination attempts. 2 you know about, 1 you really probably don't. That's enough. And this guy has had thousands of death threats since he has come down that escalator. If he didn't want to do it, he wouldn't be. Here is Ron DeSantis. I just want to keep reminding you, because I keep telling you, we could have had, you wouldn't like it when he's angry. I don't think you guys have ever seen me angry. Marky knows. I don't think any of you have seen me angry. I get frustrated. I've been grumpy, but you haven't seen me mad. I am not the guy you want to get mad. And I am not a like Bill O'Reilly, we'll do it in post. That's how mad I get. No, Amy, I don't think you've seen me really, really mad. You've seen me angry, but not. No, Amy, I was hurt. That conversation we had, I was hurt. There's a difference. I wasn't angry. I wasn't mad. I'm talking like rage-filled, like I'm coming at you. Yeah, no. Nobody here has seen that on this show. Amy has seen me hurt, which is almost like that because I care about people. Charity says, spoken like a true leftist. I don't know who's she replying to. She can't be replying to me. Did anyone see the video of the professor from Kansas? Yes, we're going to watch that tonight, Cheryl. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Ron DeSantis, I keep reminding you all. Did you not lose your shit on me for cussing out the Avs? That wasn't bad. No, that wasn't bad, though. No, it's not pre-recorded. Kadeem always wins. Oh, this should be fun. I already know what's coming. No, it's not pre-recorded. Kadeem always wins. An accomplished man who can declare that feat. We'll see how it goes when you start trolling, whether you win or not. Here it is, because I have a feeling I know what's coming. Ron DeSantis, folks, against CNBC. This is an interesting one. Not you. I know, Charity. I know you weren't talking to me. Here it
Governor, could you just help clear something else up that happened earlier this week? And we were actually debating it at this table, so I got to ask. There was some praise that came your way from President Biden and said that they had spoken, you had spoken. Then there was this brouhaha over Vice President Harris apparently reaching out to you and maybe not taking the call, and this whole thing, accusations that this had all become politicized.
I don't know anything, but I'm going to ask.
What happened there?
I am working with the President of the United States. I'm working with the Director of FEMA. I'm marshaling all.
I want to say thank you, Keith. Appreciate the donation, folks. That puts us within kind of striking distance, about $142 and $141.35 away. We're getting close to that 200. If you would not mind, help us out. I don't know, Kadeem. You tell me. But just do your worst, dude.
My state assets. We've been doing this now nonstop for over 2 weeks between Helene and this. And so if there's anything I can leverage to benefit my people, I'm going to do it. The fact of the matter is,
Thomas Griff says, you banned me. I was drunk, but you also came back and apologized and wrote something fairly lengthy, if I'm not mistaken. And you're one of my favorite people. Listen, a 24-hour ban isn't. It's a cool down period. Some people get really stupid, and Facebook is going to kick your ass off. I ban people for 24-hour cooldowns. I'm still under 100 people banned on my show in 4 years. That is an incredible number. That's the live show. I think it's 3 people have been banned permanently from the live show. Permanently. Very different. Now, I've banned people from YouTube. I've banned people from Facebook. But I'm talking like live shows. Still can't watch the show. Can't comment. Can't do anything. And I know moderators may have done more. But myself, I think it's 3. We don't ban a lot of people. And on Facebook, I hardly ban anybody. I ban people who use the word maggot or Nazi or use the N-word or whatever. Those people are gone. Anybody that truly degrades another human being, I'm just not going to tolerate it. People who unequivocally continue to lie and have been proven, and people who spam, like Dr. Jimababawamba from South America wants to sell you some penile cream. Those fucking people get gone. Otherwise, you get a temp ban. But if you apologize, I mean, I don't need an apology either. Most people, I'm just like, it's over. Move on. But this is a show where we exchange viewers' comments and we talk. It gets hot sometimes.
They put out a story saying I didn't even know she was trying to reach me, but she has no role in this process. And I've been dealing with these storms in Florida.
Oh, look at Vincent DePazio. He's so like Mussolini. It's hilarious. I love it. How cute. Oh, I'm not even going to ban him. Let's just keep him here. Everyone just ban these douche plows because I know who they are. They're the groypers. They're all pissed off. And let me tell you why they're pissed off. They're pissed off because Nick Fuentes has completely abandoned them. Nick Fuentes told them for 4 years that Donald Trump was the greatest person. So they've been running around and Trump this, Trump that. And, oh, Nick is amazing. Nick is just so based and Nick is so fucking awesome. But now Nick, who used to be like the best Jew hater there was, well, now hating Jews has gone mainstream and they realize that just he's not very good at it. So he just went ahead and took on, I mean, he's taken on no names now. He took on a little TikTok boy who he got really frustrated, really fucking upset. And I've never seen Nick do that. Nick usually holds himself pretty well, but he got into the okay type stuff. So welcome to the Gripers, you fucking twats. You guys don't have the balls to come on. You used to. You guys don't come on anymore. It's all right.
Under both Trump and Biden, neither of them ever politicized it. And in fact, all the storms I've dealt with under this administration, although I've worked well with the president, she has never called in Florida. She has never offered any support. So what she's doing is she's trying to inject herself into this because of her political campaign. So
Electric Crystal, screw you. That's a good one, dude. When I'm fucking your wife, I'll use that one. Come on, you guys are so much better than this. What putzes?
Governor here who's leading this, I don't have time for those games. I don't care about her campaign. Obviously, I'm not a supporter of hers, but she has no role in this process. And so I'm working with the people I need to be working with. We're leveraging the resources I need to.
I love all these trolls. This is so good. Thanks, guys. YouTube is really bad for me, so anything you guys can do to fucking help me. We've been banned like 4 times, like your bitch, Nick Fuentes.
Be leveraging, and for her to try to say that my focus should be on catering to her rather than worrying about my own people just shows she doesn't understand.
Burger Planet, the biggest kick streamer, said, fucking tell him to call in. What a pussy.
What it means to respond to these natural disasters.
DeSantis, listen.
Hey, Governor, could you just help?
We can sit here and say that he's not absolutely hitting his stride, but I think it's great. He stays as governor, continues to make the left look stupid. It's where he belongs. Trump goes ahead and takes 2024, and I hope that they can go ahead and find a way to kind of forgive and forget. But it is what it is. I love it when he owns the media. There's nothing better than that. This is Trump's lawyer, and it's actually a pretty amazing 12 minutes. I think I am going to continue to show it. I'm trying to deal with... Oh, look at... They're still spamming. These guys are great. Chrome Geo... Basket. What the fuck is up with your guys? When you guys make multiple accounts, can you at least get creative? I don't want to go to war in Iran. You're not going to, because you're too much of a pussy to join the military. So you're going to fucking be fine. Don't worry about it. You guys got 7-Eleven and McDonald's on pat. You're
Manager
fine.
Raskin is seen here at his desk. Say this.
We're going to go ahead and watch some of this. This was a fantastic, just absolute blew apart liberals. And here's the thing. They were talking about the border. They were talking obviously about illegal immigration. None of the Democrats showed up. This is actually Trump's lawyer who breaks down the 34 indictments and everything else. Give it a
clearly.
Listen.
We have reason to believe the House managers manipulated evidence and selectively edited footage. If they did, and this were a court of law, they would face sanctions from the judge. I don't raise this issue lightly. Rather, it is a product of what we have found in just the limited time we have had since we first saw the evidence here with you this week. We have reason to believe that the House managers created false representations.
Melanie, calm down. I've got this all. These guys are easy. I got this under control. Thanks.
Of tweets. And the lack of due process means there was no opportunity to review or verify the accuracy. Consider these facts. The House managers, proud of their work on this snap impeachment, staged numerous photo shoots of their preparations. In one of those, Manager Raskin is seen.
Kroig Minister Lemby 2 says, why won't you let us join the panel? Listen, I understand you guys are fucking idiots, but the phone number's right there. Call in, douche plow. It's open. You want to join the panel? Come on in. It's not my first time that I've went ahead and slapped around a groiper. Coward. Because I haven't gotten to your comment yet. Maybe if you guys weren't being a bunch of spamming cunts that I would be able to get to your comment a little faster. It's okay. Call in, dude. You guys got a phone, right? Does your mom let you have minutes? I'm sure you've got it.
Here at his desk, reviewing 2 tweets side by side. The image on his screen claims to show that President Trump had retweeted one of those tweets. Now, members of the Senate, let's look closely at this screen, because obviously Manager Raskin considered it important enough that he invited the New York Times to watch him watch it.
I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see this. I saw it like months ago, but still, it just leads to the credibility of our media as complete dog shit. So none of this was played on CNN. And if you haven't had a chance to watch this, I'm going to put the link up because a lot of people keep talking about the 34 indictments and the felonies and, oh my God, he wants to stay out of prison. This literally debunked the entire thing and just tore it the fuck apart. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it on there for you and you can watch it. Here is CNN and no, I'm not going to do that one. Here is a new ad.
COVID-19 tests.
When wildfires, when Americans.
And we'll talk about this. This is the supposed October surprise that Donald Trump gave COVID-19 tests to Putin. It's an interesting tidbit. We'll
when Americans were dying of COVID.
Joe Blow says, keep sucking Trump's cock, but your name's Joe Blow. Projection.
Trump secretly sent COVID tests to Putin.
The U.S.
Kroig Minister Lemby is still saying, you say people are scared to join panel, but get shook when people want to join. Dude, fuckface. Phone number, lower right-hand corner. Call it. Call it. Call it. Last time.
Is struggling with a nationwide shortage of COVID-19 tests.
When wildfires destroyed homes, Trump blocked help for political revenge.
Donald Trump wouldn't send relief based on who voted for him.
Hurricane Helene has devastated lives, and Trump is...
Simon says, you told them to join. They wanted to join, and you cowered out. Simon, your first name's Simon. Simon says, call the fucking phone number. Hasn't rung once. You guys always like to do this. You never do it, though.
Lies to win
Coward.
an election.
This
Pussies.
misinformation can
Off with your
prevent people
heads.
from getting the help that they
Haven't
need.
even rung once.
When Americans most need a leader, he's in it for himself. When Americans were dying of COVID, Trump secretly sent COVID tests to Putin.
He didn't send COVID tests. Once again, information that has been out for a hell of a long time. Walter Isaacson wrote a hit piece book in 2020 in regards to Donald Trump. He just did it again. He ultimately made accusations that aren't true. It wasn't a COVID test. It was a COVID precursor. And there was a unit to overall begin to sample and create. And this was given to multiple world leaders. What's up? Not right now. I'll get it for you. You chasing the cat around because she ran in here when you came in? All right. I don't want you on camera right now. We got a bunch of troll dipshits. So to sit here and say that Donald Trump coordinated, if I'm not mistaken, I think I might remember whether it was Dr. Fauci, whether it was Joe Biden, it doesn't matter who it was, the World Health Organization that stood up and said that no matter what country, who it was, that COVID was an indiscriminate killer that didn't base it off politics, that didn't base it off geopolitical situations, color of their skin, sexual disposition, that it killed indiscriminately. But because Russia decides to go ahead and invade Ukraine, any type of aid, and they don't care that they went ahead and sent $150 billion to Iran. They don't care that 26 different countries in the infrastructure / border bill / whatever the fuck they say it's going to be, which is supposed to lower inflation, how many billions of dollars they were going to send to United Arab Emirates, to Egypt, to Jordan, to secure their border and not ours. It is just the continued bullshit from the left that are pushing these narratives that Donald Trump, when not one single vote was turned, Mueller even said that, for Donald Trump, that this Russian interference was complete bullshit, that they spied on his campaign, the FISA warrants, and we can go on and on and on and on. We've been through it before. Once again, to assume that somebody gives foreign aid. Oh, here it is. God, I'm so glad they called. Jesse, you want to go ahead and talk? Jesse, what do you want to talk about? Jesse, I'm listening to you. Go ahead. Oh, you're going to be on video? Oh, this is great. Hold on a second. All right, Jess, you're on. What do you want? Oh, yeah, fake video. See ya. Bye. Pussy. Get a real person on, guys. A real person. That would be good. Come on now. You guys are better than this. Butt plugs. So anyway, we're going to sit here and pretend that Donald Trump is giving aid to Vladimir Putin because he gave him a COVID test. The United States, in our budget, gives over $200 billion annually to foreign aid and foreign governments. So if we're going to sit here and start splitting hairs, let's go ahead and look at weapon systems that we've purchased for foreign countries. Let's go ahead and look at any type of food that we've given to foreign countries. Let's go ahead and look at everything. And if you're going to sit here and pretend that we haven't given money to terrorist groups, that we haven't funded Al-Qaeda, we haven't funded ISIS, that we haven't given money and given inadvertently supplies in Israel to Hamas, you can sit here and go ahead and castigate aspersions on somebody because they gave a COVID test to Russia, which isn't even COVID tests, and pretend that it stopped lives. When the original first test for COVID didn't even work, and most people understand that and can go ahead and say that, everyone was scrounging for information. Everyone was trying to make it better. Everyone was trying to figure out how to beat this fucking thing. But to sit here and go ahead and cast aspersions 4 years later is a little pathetic. Oh, Team Smurf. That's a lie. Yeah, but you see, point out the lie. That's the funny thing. Can't do it. Point out the lie. Just point out the lie. See, we're going to go ahead and spend some time with the trolls. We got it. Your wine mommy mods are killing your channel. No, Coco, you guys are trying to come in here and spam because you guys won't call in. You cowered it out. That looked legit. Yeah, it did, Clip. Yeah, anal butt plugs. Come on, buddy. That was probably you. Can any one of you guys have any argument that you can actually hold up for 5 minutes? You guys do this before. And what you do is you ultimately leave because none of you can actually call in and have a conversation. You don't want to do that. But I appreciate the time. We can do this all fucking night. I'm still waiting for one of them to call in. Of course they don't have the balls to call. I'm still waiting for them to call. Are they still here? Avir Damali, dude, you're Muslim. You don't even have a wife. You probably fucking beat her to death. You're gone. Come on, you guys. This is too easy. You guys aren't even good at this. You guys aren't even good at this. We've had better trolls than this. These actually people can call in and at least argue their point. He's ignoring callers and Kadeem because he shook. Who the fuck is Kadeem? What, didn't he just get wiped out by Jews? Didn't they just hit his house? I wish Kadeem would call. The only thing you guys got is some Asian with a butt plug. Come on. Get somebody decent. I mean, seriously, I'm just going to let the mods ban you guys. Come on. Put up the line. Dude, it's fucking right on the screen. All these beautiful graphics, and you guys can't even see them. Come on, people. Last chance. All right. You guys had your opportunity. Just ban them. I mean, unless one of them wants to come on, I'm still waiting. That's all? You guys are going to quit? I'm calling the top groiper generals. Well, there's not many of them left. Are you going to call Beardson with his 172 people on Rumble when he talks shit about my channel? Listen, I'm nothing special on Rumble, but fuck, dude, 172? You can have Beardson call in again. He didn't even know where to go at the end of that conversation. He just kept laughing. And what was funny is that his viewers were feeding him lines. You guys think he's so fucking special, but his viewers were feeding him everything. Reminds me of that little bitch that Nick Fuentes lost to. Here we go. Kadeem. All right, Kadeem, what do you want to talk about? Let's see. I'll put you in for, we'll put you in for a second. All right, man, what do you want to talk about? All right, you're done. All right, you're done. That's it. That's all it took. Dropping the bombs. Not going to get my channel banned. So you guys are pussies, man. You guys won't even have a conversation. You just want to go ahead and try to get me channel banned. For 3 seconds on, and you're already dropping N-bombs. Sorry, man, not my first rodeo. Do you guys have any one of you who's able to have a conversation, or are you guys just all fucking cucks? Sad. Sad. I'm just waiting. I banned every one of them. Well, let's see. We had somebody with an anal a dildo butt plug. That person, yep, they got banned. We had people dropping N-bombs. They got banned. We had a person who just called in who you said was Kadeem, dropped the N-bomb right when he came on, which will get my channel banned. He's fucking gone. So why don't you guys send somebody who actually has an IQ above 76? Cool. Why are you guys all long-haired, smelly fucking people without jobs? I'm just waiting for one of you guys to have even a remote chance to have a conversation. Anybody. One of you. You guys, you're in a circle jerk. Find the one guy who can have a conversation and put him forward. Off with your fucking heads. Come on, one of you. Just one of you. I'm going to keep banning them. You keep dropping fucking N-bombs in my chat. You keep calling in and trying to fuck. This is we had this fucking the first 3 months. You guys aren't even original. This is boring. I was just hoping for one of you to have a sack. Come on. I'm going to ban anyone who keeps doing that. Just give me somebody. Anyone. You guys are afraid of a conversation. You guys are a bunch of fucking TikTokers. Anybody? How about this? How about you guys get together, stop circle jerking, break out all your PayPal and Venmo, scrounge up a little dollars and make a $10 donation for me. You guys should do that. Put all your money together. Just one of you guys. Does any one of you have any balls? Amy, don't ban them unless they break policy. Not my policy, but I don't want to get banned. So you're dropping N-bombs, that type of stuff. All right, I'm going to give you guys 2 more minutes. That's it. 2 more minutes because I've given you enough time. And now it's just getting boring. Come on. Just one of you. You guys, you've been on a job interview. It's going to be pretty much like that. You didn't get that job, but you might win here. You might be able to argue. Come on. Oh, God. No? Pussies. What a bunch of pussies. All right. Well, thanks for coming into my YouTube channel and giving it a shot in the arm. I appreciate it. I'm sorry you guys are too fucking scared to call in and not post Asian women taking butt plugs and some hippie who I could smell him through the fucking screen who smells like patchouli and Birkenstock sandals. Stop banning us. Stop being a fucking douchebag. Here's how it works. Hey, Matt, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. My name is Kadeem. I smell like a foot. And then we have a conversation. But you start dropping N-bomb this, N-bomb that, and playing clips. No, fuck you, buddy. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to let it happen. You want to have a conversation? I'll fucking love to have a conversation. You want to have a topic that might pique my interest? I'd love to talk to you. We can talk about how your mommy and daddy didn't love you enough, or we can talk about how you're poor. I don't know, anything. Let's just have a conversation. Talk about why you don't like Donald Trump or why you don't like Kamala Harris, why you don't like anything. Let's have that conversation. Hi. Let me see. You look beautiful. Don't come in the camera right now. We got trolls. You look gorgeous. Did you have a good time?
Yes.
Do you guys have the videos?
Yes.
Will you send them to me, please? I want to hear you sing. Yes. Is everything okay?
Yes.
Okay.
The third one was the best. Listen to the third one.
I want to listen to all of them. Congratulations. I'm glad you had a good time. We're getting butt spammed by a bunch of smelly patchouli guys.
Do I need to hop on for a few?
Oh, please, no. So far, we've got about 347 N-words, and one of them wants to rape my mother or something. So,
Sure you don't want me to jump on? Okay.
oh, if you want to jump on, I mean, there's really no need though. We've got this wrapped up. They're terrified to call. That one of them called and tried to play a video of a Chinese prostitute with a butt plug, and then the other one showed a guy that basically looked like the lead singer from Boston if he hadn't showered in a week.
What is your topic tonight that people are freaking out?
Nothing, just random topics. They're just,
Is it like horrible if I come on camera? Like,
No, you're not coming on camera right now. Yeah. I wanted to have the conversation why I don't like black people. Well, you don't like black people because you're ignorant. Because you think somehow because you're white that somehow you earn that. Yeah, it's not going to work, dude. Yeah. All right, Kadeem, I gave you a chance. You decided not to show up. All right, we're done. Just ban him out. They ban him out. Mayorkas had a vote to talk about the impeachment of Mayorkas. Now, this is the guy who, let's see, how many millions of immigrants are we up to now? For the first time ever in U.S. history, 2023, 2024. Oh, don't downvote me, you pussies. Just because you guys have small cocks. You're going to downvote me. Really? Oh, God. The arrows piercing the coronary. Please don't take my eyes. Damn my eyes. You gave me a downvote. Oh, God, what am I going to do? It's almost like, I don't fucking care. It's YouTube. Who fucking cares about YouTube? Guys, downvote me. You rebels. Yes, keep it up. We can't fucking debate him, so we're going to downvote him, please. Fucking, yes, bam, do it. It just shows me that I'm in your fucking heads. Rent free. What a bunch of bitches. I'm going to downvote you. You know what? I was feeling like a little bit of a failure, but now I feel totally fucking redeemed. Yes. Yes, in your fucking heads. Rent free. I love it. Now, you trolls. You're such putzes. Such putzes. Oh, don't just let them. I love it because that's all they got. These are like the guys that toilet paper your house at like 46. All right, Mayorkas did a little video on hate speech earlier today. Let's watch this.
Is also
and just to let you know, they're going to use this FEMA bullshit and calling out FEMA and calling out Red Cross and calling out not getting people water and not deploying the National Guard soon enough. And then Mayorkas is going to put a fucking map behind him of the Carolinas to show that he actually cares. But this is really where they're going to go. They're going to go with censorship. And this is already what Kamala Harris said, is that they want to go after big tech. They want to go after social media. They want to, yes, downvote me. Fuck yes. I love it. Here's Mayorkas.
Most certainly are. We most certainly are. We are seeing horrific hate speech of all types propagated on online platforms. That deplorable speech has an impact on people's lives, and it is also a motivating force for people to do harm. And it has got to stop. And it is our work in the Department of Homeland Security to combat hate in all its forms. We will continue that work.
So let me ask you a question. After all the government bullshit over the last, I don't know, let's just say 40 fucking years, are you going to believe the families on the ground, or are you going to believe FEMA? Are you going to believe the families on the ground, or are you going to believe the World Health Organization? Are you going to go ahead and believe the government officials and the media? Who are you going to listen to? And there's no doubt that there is a shit ton of disinformation. God, dude, the downvotes are just like the greatest fucking thing. I'm still here. No, you're not. No, you're not, Kadeem. You're too much of a fucking coward. Why are you banning us? Why won't you take our phone calls? We just want to go ahead and show porn so you get banned. We just want to go ahead and say racial slurs so you get banned. You guys aren't smart enough to damage my fucking channels. God, at least the Groypers were good. At least the Groypers were able to fucking come in and have a conversation. You guys are pathetic. Just fucking pathetic. Let's go and let's be racist. That's going to work. We can't get on. Let's downvote him. Oh, God. You guys should donate. I'll let you on if you donate. Donate $10, Kadeem. I want to see it. Donate. dumbshow.com/donate. $10. I'll let you on. And you can put whatever you want on. I'll let you on. $10. See if you can scrounge it up. See if all you guys can like fucking pull out your pocket change. Okay. See if your welfare checks have been cashed. Round it up. $10. Donate it to me and I'll let you on. $10. That's all it'll take. But you got to show us that you can find $10. You can do that. I believe the people on the ground. You expect me to believe Mayorkas? These are the guys that said the border was secure. No, you're not going to get on. All right, caller, you got one. What's up, man? What's up?
I was
What's
banned.
up? What's your name, man?
But I'm not sure.
What's your name, man?
Chrome GeoBasket. I was going to send 10, but it wouldn't let me.
Name,
Oh,
moniker, name, Christian name. What's your Christian name?
I said Eric.
Your name's Eric. It's really your name's Eric, right?
Yeah.
All right, Eric. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, you can unban me. I'll send 10 right now.
What do you want to talk about, Eric?
Oh, I don't disagree with anything. I was just banned for no reason.
Okay. What's your name in the chat? Are you on YouTube?
Chrome GeoBasket. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a Facebook account, Twitter, any other?
Yeah, I use Twitter, the same username.
Okay. Do me a favor. Email me, matt@thedumbshow.com, and I'll get you unbanned. Sorry you were banned.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
That's all you got, man? That's all you wanted to do?
Yeah, I don't disagree with anything. Like I'm a Trump supporter, so.
You're not one of those fucking twat waffles then. Okay. Sorry about that, buddy. That's called friendly fire. So Eric, do me a favor. Email me, matt@thedumbshow.com, and we'll get you taken care of. I promise. Okay.
You'll unban me like right now so I can send like a super chat?
Yeah. I'm going to get you unbanned.
All right, cool.
All right, man. Thanks so much. I don't know. Do we believe that? Do we believe it? I don't know. I don't know. It might be a clever little ploy. We'll see. We'll see if he emails. Let's see if he emails. I'm going to find out. Let's see. Did I get my $10? No. Keith Baker gave you 10. Well, Keith, you're a long-time listener, so we appreciate it, Keith. You're the best. I love this when they call in. I just wish they had. I mean, it's like, I get it. Like, prank calling people was great when I was like fucking 6. TP in houses was fun, having your buddy who falls asleep and getting a Sharpie and, I get it. And taking a tea bag picture. I don't know. I didn't do any Nick Fuentes gay shit like that, but I get it. It's fun. But at least make it fun. Don't make it stupid. Don't downvote. Come on. Make it fun. Get in here, embarrass me, make fun of my looks or try to talk shit about my wife or something. I mean, dude, you guys got to do something. That's just pathetic. That was weak. We've been trolled before, but that wasn't very good. I'm not very impressed. Orange Daddy says, I win bigly. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Amy, go see if you can go and find Eric and whatever name he gave us and see if you can unban him. I have no problem. If he's legit just got hit with friendly fire, that's fine. They're still downvoting. These guys are so angry. I love it. Oh, two donations. Holy shit, Bobby. Okay, I got to put these in real quick. Money's more important than these douche piles. Hold on. Let's see. We got Keith. We'll get back to it in a second. I'm having fun with these. We haven't had a lot of trolls lately. They just got smart and wised up and realized that it was stupid to try to do this because they never win. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate you, buddy. You're the best. Bobby, thank you. You're amazing. Such nice people. Let's see. Bobby gave us... Sorry, I got to put that in there. Thank you, Bobby. You are the best. All right, one more, and then I got to get back to the trolls. Howie, you're the man. Thank you, Howie. Oh, man, appreciate y'all. Really do. Seriously. And, maybe we'll give a little bit to these trolls because I feel bad. I feel bad for them. They didn't even have one person who was willing to come on. Do you remember? You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when we had that guy that said he was Jewish. You guys remember him? And he came on and said, he Jew this, Jew that. And then when he leaned forward, he had an iron cross on. He was a Nazi. You guys remember that? Poor Danger and his cat was killed this week, and NC got flooded. Poor guy. WKRP in Cincinnati. What a great show. Do you pee sitting down? Only if your mom's underneath me. Come on, dude. Really? That's weak. Fuck, dude. Come on. That's it? That's all you got? Do I pee sitting down? Sometimes you got to, you know? You wake up late at night. You got a boner. You can't do it standing up. Because it fucking just goes, you know. And then you're like leaning forward. So you got to sit down. You got to tuck it underneath the fucking lid. Oh, and that hurts. Then it's freezing cold. And then you piss and you realize you're not completely in the toilet. And it goes through between the seat and the lip of the bowl. And it's all over the fucking floor. And it looks like a rainbow. Well, the guy asked me if I peed sitting down. I just wanted to be honest with him. What's up? I don't know, because you constantly aren't on the show. Get in here. If you want to be in, I mean, you're not going to, these guys are stupid. They're weak. They don't have anything. Burgers sent you, whatever. At least you're not dropping the M-bomb. If the troll wasn't good, why are you still talking about that? Well, because you guys won't stop. You guys keep coming into the fucking chat, simple girl. You keep coming into the chat. And honestly, we're almost done. We're in the last 20 minutes of the show. So that's why. You're not good, because you're just monopolizing time. You're just taking up airspace. You're too afraid to call. Burger Planet sent me support Israel. Okay. Is that all we got? Is that all they're gonna do? New Blade, I appreciate the feedback. Well, you asked. I figured I'd answer. Lovely, Matt. I didn't need to know that. Well, he asked. He asked a question. Liv, this isn't any fun. They're boring. They're not doing anything. They're just. I just came here and this dude is talking about boners. Yeah. Okay. You're gone. You're boring. Fuck it. I'm just going to ban the boring ones. Hey, it's your birthday. Nah, you're banned. Burger sent me. He's the best. Banned. Fuck, weak. Is this it? Is this the best that the internet has to offer? God, fucking pathetic. Well, Liv, I'll bring you in. I mean, maybe you can con him into calling. You know, it seems right now the only thing they want to do is talk about Chinese butt plugs and burgers. What's wrong? What's taking so long? No, your mic's not on yet. But are you in?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, you're plugged in. You're good. You there?
Yes.
Give me a 5x5.
5x5. Am I in?
Splatter. Welcome to the internet. Ban. They fucking ban. They're weak. Off of their heads.
Oh my gosh, Kat, we got you a tower.
I'm reporting you to YouTube. I've had enough of racism. Ban. Weak. Fucking weak. Are you in, Sweets?
Yeah.
You got to turn on their lights, honey.
Oh, shoot. I don't have lights.
You need to get the phone. I'll see if I can do it.
Okay, I realized. I'm like.
Yeah, because, you know, this better get better, or we're just going to pop smoke. It's weak. We need the phone, sweetie.
Oh.
You got to tell Ethan to bring the phone.
Okay.
Let's see. Olivia will use the verbal burgers. Is that barbecue? What about FEMA? We're kind of done.
Hey, tell Ethan to bring in his phone, please.
I'm kind of bored. There's not much else. I mean, we were pretty much. Oh, this is funny. Yeah, we can watch this. This is good. This is. If we get a copyright strike on this song, I'm going to be pissed though, because it's some shitty Envato acoustic. Mental midget. Bah. Oh, make fun of my numbers. Shit, nobody's done that since month 3. You barely have 1,000 users. Fucking weak. But you still won't call because you're a fucking coward. You see how that works? You're still a coward. Coward. Olivia's an idiot.
I haven't even gotten in yet. My God.
They're weak.
Really?
They don't have anything. There's nothing. They don't have anything. Just dirt.
Wow.
You don't have only 1,000 viewers. Hurt me.
We got her this tower and she's not on it.
She will. You just sat down. Cut her some slack. She'll get there.
A lot of people. What? Okay.
No. You don't need to be on tonight. Nope, you're not on. Go away. You're too young. You're not going to see this. There's adult stuff going on here. High-end conversation is taking place. You can't be a part of, E. Okay. Is your wife fat like you? There you go. There you go, simple girl. Fat from the waist down.
I don't know. Do I look fat?
You would never ask for a refund, sweetie. Give me a break.
No, you wouldn't.
You would never ask for a refund. I would play your box like a fucking violin.
Oh my God, Matthew.
I would fucking bang you all night long. You wouldn't be able to walk. We'd work some of that fat off you because you're projecting. Weak. God fucking banned. Get him out of here. Just come on.
What did you do to make them all come on?
Olivia's a lowlife. Easy as a doorknob. Derp. Weak. Come on.
Boy.
Let's see. Big text, 3 out of 10. You, not even from Texas. You're banned. Is that it? I guess we're going to just be done. We're good. Matt, you're giving the trolls so much. I can't read that. It's too small. Too much credit? Come on. Don't report them. No, don't be bitches about No. Don't report these guys. They're just having a fun time. They're bored. They're neglected. They're young. But see, the thing is they just need to try to say something that's going to actually hurt. Can you give me something? These trolls can't even spell the simplest words. No shit. That's what I'm saying. Just give me something. Anything. Hit me. Hit me hard. All right, I'm going to show this video first.
Okay.
3 out of 10. Give me a break. 3 out of 10. That's a ugh. This is funny. Watch this. You guys will love this. Folks, 140.55 is where we're at for 200. Help us out. Let's hit goal. Liv, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get you on here in a second.
The eyes.
It's so great.
I apologize.
It was perfect.
I'm breaking all the rules.
So I guess we might make some mistakes.
Thank you, Victoria.
I think one of the biggest problems we have in DC is that everyone's egos are too big.
I actually just prefer to have no titles at all.
You're opening yourself up.
I'm just being me. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's funny.
Oh, God. It doesn't get much better than that. So let me tell you a secret about liberals. Not liberals, but just trolls. How about trolls? They want attention so bad. And when you ban them, they get so fucking pissed because they want to be on as long as they can. So if you just get rid of them. But the funny thing is that I would give you guys an hour. Give you a fucking hour if you would have the balls to call in. Last chance. Last chance. Last chance. Holy shit. Matt Howenitz. Thank you. Last chance to call in. I'm serious, you guys. I'm going to give you a chance. You can call us fat, which, dude, it's just like you can do better than that. You can do better than that. Victoria, the reason why they did that is because AOC and Elon Musk have been having a controversy. They kind of traded barbs in Twitter, and they don't like each other very much. So somebody cut it up and put it together. It was pretty funny. Mods are doing a great job. I love it. Mods are doing awesome. All right, folks. We have about 9 minutes left. I think that's pretty much it. How was tonight, Liv?
It was awesome. They did great. The choir sounded absolutely amazing. Hayden looked beautiful. So it was a good time.
That's awesome. That's good. I wanted to show a video. Someone asked me to show this about a professor that was making threats. Dwarf ponies are so cool. I don't think Eric. Yeah, he did. Here we go. Hey, honey.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a video real quick.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to see if I can get old boy unbanned.
Okay.
Because he was friendly fire. He got friendly fucked. Here's a 31-second University of Kansas
guys are smarter
professor.
than girls. You got some serious.
I want you to listen to this. This is ridiculous. And then I got to try to get this guy unbanned. Here it is.
Guys are smarter than girls. You got some serious problems. That's what frustrates me. There are going to be some males in our society that will refuse to vote for a potential female president because they don't think females are smart enough to be president. We could line all those guys up and shoot them. They clearly don't understand the way the world works. Did I say that? Scratch that from the recording. I don't want the deans hearing that I said that. Guys are...
So now we've gotten to the point where if you have an opinion that a woman shouldn't be president, you deserve to be summarily executed. Thoughts about that? And honey, try to be smart because, everyone, all the trolls think you're stupid. So can you try to be smart for us? Can you wrap your pretty little head around that?
I don't know. I'm stuck on making you pot pie right now.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate it. Thank you for making. So how do you, when somebody says that, like, okay, so your thoughts, do you think a woman should be president? I've never asked you this question.
In my opinion, no. But it really is going to depend on the right woman. And no woman in my mind that is fit to be president has gone to be president, has tried. So I don't think so, no. There's no one in my lifetime that I would. So
why do you think that men in particular put it upon themselves to play these virtue signaling games where they think a person should be shot because they don't think a woman should be president?
Because they're a leftist. That's the entire left is that way. If you
do you really
disagree
think that?
with them, not the entire left, but it's all the ones on the left that are extremely outspoken and have TDS, horrible TDS. Anyone who hates Trump and anyone who thinks that whoever votes for Trump is horrible and evil and we're Nazis and we're evil people, and it's anyone who thinks like that. And it does not surprise me that people think like that. That's the new one. I haven't heard that one yet, so that one's new.
Well, yeah, because you don't want a woman to be president is, I think it's a little excessive.
Yeah, it's kind of like when the people who did not want to get vaccinated, we should be on an island because we're going to kill the whole world if we don't get vaccinated. Yeah, that one. But whatever coach, he was a football coach.
Wait, what?
The guy who you just did the recording of.
Oh, I don't know.
I know. He sounded really out of breath just talking.
Oh,
He did.
He
Talk about fat, maybe? I don't know.
He's University of Kansas. The university is aware of a classroom video in which an instructor made an inappropriate reference to violence. Inappropriate. He called for the murder of people.
Totally inappropriate.
That doesn't sound like inappropriate. It sounds like a death threat. I mean, come on. Give me a break. The instructor is being placed on administrative leave pending further investigation. What do you need to investigate? What do you need to investigate? The instructor offers his sincerest apologies and deeply regrets the situation. His intent was to emphasize his advocacy for women's rights and equality. Oh, that makes it all better. He did a very poor job of doing so. The university has an established process for situations like this and will follow that process.
It kind of like reminds me, are we name dropping of the people who we started this show because of? Can we drop names now or no? Are we keeping it all secret?
I just don't think we need to.
The person the reason we started the show is she's a very big feminist and very big about women should have their opinion and women should be able to speak their mind and blah, 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 blah. And she always tried to empower me to do that. And when I finally do that, she blocks me, bans me, and kicks my kids out of her life. So it's because my one opinion did not agree with hers. And that's how the left are. And the extreme left. That's how they all are, is you can have an opinion unless that opinion doesn't agree with mine.
Right. Well, that's pretty standard. And it was amazing because there was all that judgment of, Matt, you need to let Olivia have her opinion and, don't be so controlling. And I'm sitting here going, I hold the door open for her, or I order food, or she says something and I'm like, I disagree. And it's like, oh, you can't do that. And then as soon as it became something that you disagreed with them about, you were ostracized and castigated out.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out how to unblock people and ban people.
From which platform?
YouTube.
Oh.
See, we don't do it enough because we don't have that many douchebags.
Who did you accidentally block?
I didn't do it. It was Amy, I'm pretty sure.
Amy, how dare you?
I'm pretty sure it was Amy. Because
Of course, it was
I'm
a woman.
a man. I don't make mistakes.
I was going to say, of course, it's a woman.
It's only women.
Always a woman.
It's always a woman.
You know?
So are women too emotional to be a president? Seriously. I mean, is that sexist?
No, it's not, because women are naturally emotional creatures.
Why?
Men are not.
Why are women naturally emotional?
Because we're the nurturers. We bear children. We have to, it's in our DNA to care for other people. And if it wasn't in our DNA, then we wouldn't have children. Because unless it comes natural, I mean, I don't know many people who can go on an hour of sleep for 5 months straight and keep going and keep doing it every night. I mean, that's a woman, and that's what we do. But I mean, it really depends on the woman. And
well, okay. So do we really think, see, I disagree. Do you think men aren't emotional?
No,
or don't provide support to our children, emotional support, or are we just there to be the protector? Is it?
No, I mean, definitely there's going to be some men who their sole job, and some fathers who all they are is to be the protector, and that's it. That's, there's some that are overly helicoptery more than moms are. And then there's
helicoptery. Is that a word?
No. I just made it up.
Okay.
But, I'm stupid because I'm a woman.
Yeah, you're
so
stupid.
I just felt like making up a word.
The Mountain Dew and Cheetos boys said you are. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm also fat. I'm wearing a skinny suit, by
They
the
never
way,
said
right
you were
now.
fat. They said I was fat.
Oh.
Right. But
So-
any single one, I would love. We should have a cock push-up contest, and I guarantee I win. We should have a cock push-up contest. I mean, it's always soy boys that, want to be tough. Because they don't get to be, right? If it's not on Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed or fucking whatever else they play, I don't know.
That's what I was wondering what the topic was, because usually they don't come on in droves like they are tonight unless there's a topic that they...
Oh, I know why.
What happened?
So, someone came on Facebook and they got pissed off at Kamala Harris. And then I told them, I said, well, you should come on at 7 o'clock and have a conversation with me. And so that person posted, it's the same thing with the Beardson thing, right? They got all butthurt, and the Groypers don't come on anymore. They just don't. They stay away like the fucking plague because they know they can't bait me into it. They want to try to get me to admit I'm a Jew and all this. And I just won't play that game. These guys are just some stupid fucking channel that was like, they're idiots. They want to get a reaction. And the reaction I gave was ban. But if one of them would have called in and said, hey, listen, I think you're a dick, or I disagree with what you had to say, or, I hate you, it would have been a great conversation. We've done it before, but they don't have anyone like that. They are literally just there because they have no life, they have no existence, and they simply want to they want to make other people feel anything other than levity because it causes them pain.
You're narcissists.
No, they're just fucking dorks. They're just dorks. They're immaterial. They know they're immaterial, and this is the way. They're fucking internet badasses.
Because they have no life outside of their computer.
That's right.
That's right.
Their relationship is with Pornhub. All their money is tied up in Bitcoin because they took their $2,700 annual paycheck that they get and tied it up all into BTC. And they suck down Mountain Dew and Cheetos, and they hate their life. And no girl they've never had a touch of a woman. These are the things.
Apparently, my word helicoptery is going to go in Webster's next year as a new word.
Whatever, bullshit.
People like it.
Complete lies.
So donations are at $179. I stepped in here for 20 minutes to help with those. So people, show me your love.
Jesus, that's desperation. I've never been that desperate.
Did we show the tower, the new kitty tower?
Yeah, I did. I showed him the tower, and the cat was on it.
Really?
Yeah, she was sleeping on it.
Oh,
and
that's
then
awesome.
You came home and decided to come in. I'm trying to figure out how to ban this guy, and it's driving me up the fucking wall.
I might have to do it off show.
No, maybe someone could look it up and tell me.
Amy's trying to figure it out. She can't. How to unban YouTube.
Yeah, could you do that for me?
Yes.
Walk me through this because I'm an idiot. I tried to unban that guy. But here's the thing. While you're looking that up, I think women...
She hasn't gotten love in a year. Can you tell?
Can you just throw her on her tower or something? Put her on top of her tower. Staple her to the tower.
I love it. There you go.
Okay, sit down.
Sit.
All right. I don't think that it's that women can't be politicians. I think that there has to be an unemotional attachment when making decisions for people. And I think a lot of people, especially women, get too emotionally involved. Can I give you an example?
Yes.
Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Okay.
I don't think Marjorie Taylor Greene is stupid, but she's out there pushing this nonsense about the Lahaina Jewish space lasers. She's out there pushing this nonsense about, us steering hurricanes into Florida. And then when it doesn't hit the area it was supposed to, and it hit the wind shear like we said it would, and was dropped down to a category 3 like we said it would, she's like, well, there was too much attention on the hurricane, so the government decided to go ahead, and the people in the deep state decided to go ahead and slow it down.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So the people who are flat earthers, would you call them stupid?
No, because, well, okay. If they truly believe it, yes.
Okay. So,
hold on. But you gotta let me answer that question. If they truly believe it, yes. But a lot of people who say they're a flat earther are trolls. And they're just fucking around.
Okay.
You're not looking for an answer. You're looking to talk. So just talk.
No,
you're not looking for an answer.
listening.
You're looking to talk.
Well, it's
so
kind
just
of
talk.
like last night.
See?
I just
You
wanted
just
a quick answer.
Just admit I wasn't looking for an answer and you just wanted to talk.
I wanted a yes or no.
Then
you
say
pulled
that.
me.
Then say that. then set the expectation. Don't let me fail. Don't let me fail. Just set the expectation. I really don't care about your opinion. I just want you to say yes or no. So ask
yes
me again.
Or no.
Okay.
Do you think flat earthers are stupid?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, Marjorie Taylor Greene thinks that space lasers caused the Hawaii fire and that we control hurricanes. I think that's on par with flat earthers. So in my opinion, she is stupid.
Okay. But see, there's a premise here. If she is just doing it to garner clicks and to placate to her base, which is exactly what she's doing, because I don't believe she's that stupid. That's different. That's not stupidity. That is a person who doesn't have any ethics.
And no integrity.
That is a person who's willing to sell their integrity for popularity, right? So I don't consider it stupid. I consider it long-term career suicide, because in the end, she's going to be asked to be taken seriously, and nobody's going to fucking take this lady. And they already don't. When she dressed up all MAGA and wore the buttons in the hat in the State of the Union, that was enough. That was enough. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I wouldn't say stupid. I would say she's an opportunist, and that's it. That's it. So let me ask you a question. Because cloud seeding is real, right? I've already said it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There has been multiple operations. There was an operation in Vietnam. They did it in 1948. GE did it as a private company and dropped CO2 and dry ice into a hurricane as they drove through the eye of the hurricane. And we know they still do that today. And the GE scientists said the hurricane then turned. And because of that, it was because of the dry ice and the CO2. Not that hurricanes actually turn. Like this one did when it hit a wind shear. Broke apart, split into two. And everything that we said was going to happen happened, right? We knew it was going to hit a wind shear. We knew it was going to drop down to Cat 3. We knew it was going to go ahead and its dirty side was going to put a shit ton of rain and water and hurricanes. All those things took place. But then the people are like, well, North Carolina had to be a government hurricane. But nobody considers about the Fujiwara effect. We just received a donation.
I see it.
Nobody said anything about the Fujiwara effect. Nobody said that there was an abnormal pressure system that ultimately came down through the bottom of the hurricane and pushed it and rotated it left. and that ultimately there was two systems working and competing for the same space, and the larger hurricane with as much force pushed the smaller down and ultimately went around it. That's what caused it. No, use the government with its Jewish space lasers. So I understand, but this is where the false equivalency comes in, where you get your confirmation bias. Thank you, Charity. So close. I am not going to let this be the night that we, after all the shit we put up with the trolls. I mean, I have repetitive carpal tunnel. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to masturbate.
I missed all the fun.
I'm not going to be able to masturbate my giant penis tonight.
Oh, why is it that every show I'm not on is when they come on? Because it's always...
No, not true. You were on, Beardson was totally disrespectful and said, you're a woman and you don't have an opinion and just shut up.
But lately, like...
They don't come on anymore.
I know.
They're terrified. They come on and these are the guys that post stupid videos, right? And they want to show something like pornography or somebody committing suicide, so you get banned. And even then, they're like, we're going to report your channel. This is the hilarious thing. YouTube already notified me. I have no followers. I've got like, I don't know, 1,500 or something like that on YouTube now. Is that it? We've pretty much surrendered and abandoned that channel. And we love the people on it, but we just stopped trying to grow on that channel. They shut us down. But they locked everybody down. It wasn't just us banning you. You guys are dropping N-bombs and you're shocked that you're getting banned. Give me a break.
1,440.
Yeah. I love that channel. Have you figured out how to unblock people?
Yes, I have.
Can you tell me?
Yes, you have to go to myaccount.google.com/blocklist and then click next to the person you want to unblock.
What the? Hold on. That's really, okay, hold on. That's longer than my Johnson. My account, what?
myaccount.google.com.
myaccount.google.com
/blocklist.
It's almost like blacklist, but not quite. No current users blocked. That's not true. That's not how you do it.
Let me look.
Damn it, Liv, you're so dumb.
I know. I'm so okay. I am dumb when it comes to freaking
You're
Google
not
searches.
dumb at all.
When it comes to Google searches, I can't.
Nobody take offense. You haven't watched the entire show. Advanced settings, monetization, none. Ad categories, sensitive category. There's nothing here. Permissions, community. You think it'd be in community? Oh, here it is. What was his name?
That I have no idea.
Hey, there we go. Bobby Richards. Bobby, you can't keep carrying Bobby, thank you you have been amazing this month. We really love you and appreciate you. You're the best. Can somebody tell me what that guy's name was, please, so I can fix it? Here, he wrote it to me in an email, and then we'll get going.
Oh, I saw that email. Hang on one second. I'll look at you. Eric something?
Oh, and then Glenn helped out too. Yeah, Eric something. But Eric what? Thank you, Melody.
It just says Eric.
No, it doesn't. Read it. Read the body of the email.
Oh. Chrome Geo Basket? What?
Chrome? Okay.
Chrome Geo Basket.
Chrome Geo Basket. There it is. Yes. I got him. Okay. Chrome is taken care of. And dude, we didn't ban that many putzes tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys got banned anyway because your names were so fucking retarded.
What were their names?
I'm not going to repeat it and get banned. Why the fuck would I do that?
That's a good. Oh, that kind of stupid.
Yeah. So you guys, 7 of you got banned. We weren't that good at it tonight. We were. First of all, thank you everyone for donating. We appreciate you. I'm going to open it up. We're going to open up phone lines. Anybody has questions? We're there. I'm ready to go. You guys got us. You've been awesome. We hit gold tonight. We kind of been off topic because of the trolls, and I always love those troll parties. If you got something, throw it out there. We're ready to take questions. Anything you want. Liv, have you got a queue?
Not that I've seen.
Can you look in there?
Hang on one second.
Trolls are spamming on YouTube. That's how confident they are in their person. I know, but they could have called it. Yep, I got him. Eric is back. Here, I'll search. I can do it. It's a lot easier. All right, questions.
Yeah, I can't search, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm here
and
for
I
you.
haven't been on, so I
Did you
don't
not
know.
lose your shit on me for cussing out? Okay, I already did that one. Now that the media is done the hurricane, can we start talking about the space lasers that started the wildfires? Right. That's funny. It's funny, Gene. Queen Banhammer is on it. Those are kind of rookie numbers, Amy. I'm a little surprised. We only banned like 7. That's not very good. I want to find out that burger person's page because I think we should go on and there's no questions tonight. This is a slow night. And there's a shit ton of people.
He did $9.99 in super chat on YouTube.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Thanks. That was
MAGA,
really nice.
thanks. No problem, Bubba. Thanks for doing. I'm sorry you got banned, man. Sometimes we have friendly fuck. It's not our fault. We didn't know. Friendly fire.
I've done it before on accident. I'm sorry. It happens.
I have a color. I have a question. What color is your anus? Cinnamon brown.
Joseph.
Cinnamon brown.
They're trying to make it interesting tonight.
I really wanted more. See, I don't think those were leftist trolls. I'm just letting you know. What happened to the Mayorkas interview? I showed it. Oh, his channel is Chrome, do you know these guys? His channel is Burger Planet. Oh, I got to go look at this.
Burger Planet. I had a cheeseburger for dinner tonight.
Did you?
Yes.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's really good. I've tried the quesadilla next time, though.
Burger Planet. Let's see. How many people does he have? Oh my God, this guy's fucking fatter than shit.
Is he the one that called you fat?
This guy's got Down syndrome. You wanted me to fucking go after a guy who has Down syndrome? I can't do that. That's horrible. This is my competition. This is the guy who said I was fat. The fucking guy who's got 4 chins. The guy who hasn't done a fucking push-up his entire life. This guy? This is my competition? He looks like Corky from fucking Life Goes On, but more retarded.
I'm Mike Clancy, and I approve this.
That's low-hanging fruit. I can't. Here's Mike Clancy, folks. Look at this guy. This is my competition? Hey, it's Corky. I went to a train.
Toy train.
This is him? A guy that fucking buttons up his polo to the top?
What does he remind me of?
He looks like fucking Corky from Life Goes On, but he got hit with a frying pan on his face.
You know who else he reminds me of?
Look at that chin, dude. The guy's got like fucking 4 chins.
The stapler dude from The Office.
Oh, yeah, definitely 437 toothpicks. He looks like Rain Man and Staples. Yeah, I'm gonna need my stapler.
Yes, that dude.
Yeah, Wednesday, Sunday, definitely. Oh my God, this is the guy. This is look at he is a groiper. He's a groiper. He's a fucking 28,000 subscribers. That's respectful. But 7 people liked your video. What?
Did he pay for his subscriptions?
Dude, you got 30,000 fucking followers and 7 people liked your shit and you're fucking raping on my stuff? I'm sorry, graping? Corky Romano. Oh, God. Life goes on. Listen, I love people with Down syndrome. No disrespect at all. But seriously, dude, casting rocks in a glass motherfucking house. I mean, seriously? Jesus. The guy permanently smells like head cheese. And grow a fucking beard. I mean, seriously, man, commit. He's a ginger. That's all I got. I don't know.
Is he?
Yes, he's a fucking, look at his beard. He's a ginger. It's a red. You can't see it, but I can see it on the HD monitor. Yeah, this is sad. This is sad. Whatever. Burger.
Hey, you guys.
Oh,
somebody just said.
Is he a gamer? Isn't this a Mondo or whatever guy he plays? I don't remember his name. He's huge. This guy's multimillionaire, huge gamer. He does Diablo videos. And dude, can you get a real Shure mic? I mean, really, you're rocking the 249 version. You can't afford it. At least get yourself the older SM7B, or at least get the SM7B 2.0, and you drink like a fucking girl. What? Did you stick out your pinky too? Come on, man. This is too easy. Whatever. I wish he would have called in.
I think she's happy. And everyone gets to see her now.
Burger Planet, huh? What does he cover? Anybody know? Oh, whatever. I'm just ripping the guy. I don't care. I don't mean what I'm saying. I don't mean, I'm not, come on, you guys know me better than that. It's fair game. This guy came in here and started dropping the M-bomb. Hung cow. What the fuck, man? You gonna call? Seriously. I'm a fellow shipmate. You gonna call, Bubba? I just want to see Burger Planet. Is this the same guy right here? Burger Planet, Eric? Is this the guy? Matt, don't get too butthurt. What are you talking about, dude? Let's see. Not one like. 30,000 subscribers and not one person liked your content. What? Not here. I'm going to give you a like, dude. You deserve it. Wow. Yeah, you guys are making fun of me. That channel. Let's see. Burger Planet meets Suspendas in Thailand. Whatever. This is just crap. Whatever. Well, good for Burger. I'm glad he's doing really well. Outlaw says, geez, he looks like he still drinks his mother milk and never sees sunlight. Easy with the ginger shit, Matthew. Sorry, Bubba. I know you're not a ginger though. You're a marmalade.
Oh, I know who he is.
Who?
He's the kid from the Veil on Game of Thrones.
Who?
The kid the dude who has the show, that dude who was
Burger Planet was on Game of Thrones?
No, listen to me.
Okay, I'm confused.
The kid from the Veil.
I remember the Veil.
Breastfed from his mother until he was like 12.
Right.
That's what he turned into.
I see what you're saying. You're comparing. Okay. Might have missed this, but do you think these are more terror plots for Election Day? They tracked and arrested one Afghan, but his co-conspirator. Well, the thing is that they were all CIA. They were NGOs in Afghanistan who were working for the CIA, and they're pissed because Biden left them behind. Absolutely frustrated, right? And I'm sorry, but I just want to tell you, when you have a country who predominantly is Muslim, who has grown up with giving your life to Allah and doing it through a way that is extremely violent, and they surrender those things and move away from radical lifestyle and become a non-government official for the U.S. and work with us. And there was hundreds of thousands of these guys who worked with us. And then you fuck them over. You're gonna create some terroristic thoughts in their heads. And I'm not saying I agree with them. I mean, kill them. I mean, if you're going to come over here and you're going to try to attack the United States, I'm sorry, you're an enemy combatant. You deserve to die. I don't care what you've done for the U.S. in the past. I don't care what Joe Biden did to you. It's kind of one of those things where you fuck with my brother. I don't care what he did. He's my brother, right? And I'll deal with my brother and I'll beat his ass later, but you're not going to come in here and hurt my brother. So, but Joe Biden created this, and this is the problem. And the funny thing is a lot of Muslims, and it doesn't matter whether it's Kurd, Sunni, Shia, doesn't matter if they're Hezbollah, doesn't matter if they're Hamas, if they're ISIS, they don't care if you blow them up. And they don't take it personal, right? That's not the way this works. And yes, I'm not saying they don't care about their comrades and their friends getting killed, but it's all in the sake of combat and the glory of Allah, right? But when you, and even if you hit their families and you're in a spot and a terrorist gets killed, it's not like that with them. They don't consider that to be an affront, so to speak. It's war, it's combat, it happens. Now, they're going to go ahead and kill you, and they're going to try to do worse to you. But it's not like some, jihad that takes place afterwards. What gets them is when you betray them, or you break honor, or you do something cowardly. Like if you drop a smart bomb from fucking, 100,000, 5,000 miles away, it would be 500 miles away, or 50,000 feet up, whatever it would be. That's different. But there was a level of respect between Taliban and between terrorist forces, whether, like I said, a Hamas, JIB, whatever it be. and American soldiers. And it's not that American soldiers, we didn't respect. In the first 3 years of Afghanistan, there was a level of disrespect towards Taliban. They're a bunch of goat fuckers. And what are they going to do? We learned pretty quick that these people were fierce fighters. And although a lot of them were not military trained, and though a lot of them didn't even know how to hold a rifle effectively, they learned. And I think anyone will tell you in these situations who got into combat with these guys is there was a level of respect for their tenacity, a level of respect for their determination, and ultimately they're not cowards. And although some of the things they did with IEDs were cowardly and running trucks into bases and whatever, yes, but this is what we learned really quick, is that these guys weren't just a bunch of goat herder cave dwellers who were going to be rolled over in the middle of the night. These were hardened, battled people who went against Russia for 20 some odd years. Russia's Vietnam. They went against the French too. I mean, they knew what they were doing, and they knew how to resist. So that's my answer to that question. You know what? I think that the Burger Boy, those people weren't from Burger Boy's channel. I think they picked on Burger Boy because Burger Boy doesn't have the interactions at all. Like literally his videos he's got a shit ton of followers, which means he probably advertised and paid for them. Or he had a video go viral, but there's no interaction, which means that those users are dead. I have a feeling they say they're from that site. I doubt that's it. Just saying. I think we are conned. I just got a feeling, but I could be wrong. Unless Eric knows them or something. Thomas says, still goat fuckers. Fair enough. All right, Olivia, did you get Tina's Venmo, Liv?
Yes, I just put it in.
All right, Liv, you weren't here all night, but sound us off. We had a good number on tonight. We also had some trolls. We got our first double-digit downvote. I don't think we've ever received more than one downvote ever. We got 20 tonight.
Ooh.
They downvoted our page. I'm heartbroken. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm going to lose so much sleep tonight. I'm not going to be able to sleep because of it.
And we're going to find a way to figure it out. You get 1 minute. Go ahead.
It was a short show for me, but thank you for donating, everyone. Appreciate it.
Do appreciate it. Tomorrow night, it's what? What's going on tomorrow?
It's Friday.
Red Friday.
Oh, I thought you meant in our personal lives.
Oh my God, it's Red Friday. No. We're going to have myself, Leroy, and Olivia on. We'll have a recorded show in the morning. We'll have news at night. Folks, if you have not had a chance, stop by The Dumb Show at thedumshow.com and go pick yourself up some coffee, a t-shirt, something else. England made the same mistake with us a while back. Yeah, Paul, that's true.
Oh, Amy's parents made it back to their house.
Yep.
Very minimal damage, even though a lot of houses in the neighborhood lost everything. But they are safe. Very minimal damage, so that's a good thing.
All right. God, I feel bad for making fun of Burger Boy.
You should go comment on his page.
I liked one of his videos. What do you guys think? Is Burger Boy is where? I don't think they came from Burger Boy's page.
Well, it's possible that you could have said something that went against something he did, and their life is to defend.
No, they're groypers. They're groypers. They're Nick Fuentes little clones. You guys,
even though you've had a lot of respect for Nick Fuentes lately, you haven't really said anything.
I haven't had respect for Nick Fuentes. I aligned with some of the things that he says, and was very, I guess I've demonstrated some respect. I just, I think they were making fun of him too. Everybody go over to Burger. What is it? What was it? Burger Planet?
Burger Boy?
No, it wasn't.
No, Burger Planet.
Was it Burger Planet?
I think so.
Oh, come on.
Let me look. I'll look. Hang on.
You have a memory like a freaking goldfish.
I know.
But you can remember every day. It's Burger Planet. Everyone go over to Burger Planet, and either way, this doesn't seem like the guy. This guy does. Hold on a second. We got it. I want to figure this out. Hold on, I want to figure this out.
Making a movie? Oh, I live stream my life.
Couldn't you went somewhere else and did that, like talk to my nephews?
We're in a public
We
park.
don't bother you?
I'm not bothering you. I'm in a public park.
You think we can stand there and listen to somebody talk to themselves?
In a public park, you have legal right to film anywhere. In a public space, you shouldn't.
Go ahead and eat, and I'll see you out there.
You should not maintain.
All right, fuck, I don't have time for this
Who,
shit.
who wants to watch somebody eat?
I don't know, but his physique is fantastic. I mean, holy shit. Listen, I don't care. It's not going to be solved tonight, and honestly, I don't give a shit. I want to thank everybody for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Friday night, we'll be back. Victoria says he looks like Howard the Duck. It's kind of true. Without the bill. All right, everybody, we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. We appreciate it. Thanks for all the trolls that downvoted. You mean the world to me. We love you just as much as we love everybody else. Thanks for watching the show tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless. Take care. And
Good
see
night,
you. See you
y'all.
then. Good night, everybody.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The DUM Show. Honest, direct.
Suzanne says, don't forget Yenny. She's napping on the counter, on the tower. Yep, we see her. She's actually...
We will not lock her in.
Hold on a second. Let's see if I can. Here, hold on. Bonus coverage. See if I can find this thing. Where's my other camera? Here, Liv, scoot over and duck.
Oh, like, where am I scooting? Oh.
Yep, there she is. She's chilling. She's so happy.
Hi, pretty girl.
She's very happy. We're going to get a camera, and we'll make sure to put her in the shot in the future. Go over to Wimkin, folks, WIMKIN, and go and sign up. God bless. Thanks for everybody for calling in. We appreciate it.